Seven.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Mist-Fitz, where we always save the girl. I'm your dungeon mistress, Chris, and these three chivalrous cherubian chaps are my misfits. This is Dazzle
For us.
Anarchy. A four. Oh my god, I can't fucking count. I'm sorry, it's been a long day.
Only three of us are chivalrous.
Yeah, the rest of you suck.
Wait, who's the what?
No, it says
Who's the odd
these,
man
and
out?
I read three. Sorry. Moving on from my mistakes. To all the women, our lady listeners, our Valkyrie viewers, and our warrior women, happy International Women's Day. I know you're not going to see this, and
Yay.
it's for another month, so it's going to be late. But
Happy belated International Women's Day.
but I say it
There you
anyway
go.
because the message is the same and it's always relevant. Um, so keep being the beautiful, amazing, badass woman you are. And for anybody else who doesn't identify as a woman, like my companions here, I hope you took some time today and every day, really, to show a little appreciation for the badass women in your lives. And whether you identify as a woman or not, we all know and hopefully care about at least one woman in the world. So be kind, show them respect and support. They need it and deserve it, because a lot of us find ourselves needing it more than ever now. So after all, women's rights are human rights. So that's enough of seriousness for now. Back to the fuckery. Speaking of human rights, fun fact of the night. Did you know that Japanese inmates on death row are often not informed of their execution date? This means that they wake up every day not knowing if it's their last, and sometimes are only told hours before their scheduled execution. On that note, will today be the last for one of our heroes? Let's find out, shall we? Kyle, run that opening
boy.
sequence.
Bloop. More than likely.
Right.
That's brutal.
Right?
Every day. Ugh.
Never fucking knowing. Anyway, recap. After a night of battling a coven of hags, finding out the dark secret behind the old mill, and unknowingly rescuing a couple of children, the fearless few barricaded themselves and bedded down for some much needed rest. While the rest of the gang was plagued with their usual nightmarish visions, Siki had a very revealing, informative, and somewhat vulnerable visit with his friend Diem that left him with a lot to think about. After eating some breakfast and getting the door repaired, Ismark offered to take the two rescued children back to their families in the village of Barovia, promising to meet you in Kresk within the next day or two. You lent him your cart and Eeyore to help make his travel with the two children a little easier. With Ismark and the kids seen safely off, and the early start to your day, you decide to attempt to make it straight through to Kresk by nightfall, stopping briefly in Valaki to put in an order of provisions with Jimothy at the general store, promising to pick them up when you come back through. Despite a strange encounter with a seemingly feral old man and his entourage of equally feral twigs, wanting whatever provisions you had in your possession, you still managed to make excellent time and reach the impressive walls of Kresk. When you request entrance to the village, the guards ask you to wait while they fetch the burgomaster for his permission to permit you entrance through the gate. Upon entering the gates, you are greeted by the burgomaster, Dmitry Kreskov, who invites you to his home to take shelter from the cold and explain your purpose for coming to Kresk. You meet his wife, Anna. Tell them you are hoping to seek refuge for your companion at the abbey. You ask what they know about the Abbey, and Anna tells you that it is run by a young and quite attractive man that they only know as the Abbot. This piques Talia's interest, and she and Siggy exchange a quick look. She also tells you that the gates to the Abbey get closed at dusk and do not open again until dawn, but invite you to join them for dinner, and they will find you a place to spend the night. During this time, Talia notices a group of 4 headstones in the backyard. Anna informs you that this is the final resting place for their 4 children, the last of which passed due to illness less than a week ago. The strangest part of this is that all but the most recent grave have been disturbed. When asked about that, she mentions the possibility of grave robbers in the village. Anna tells you that there's still about an hour or 2 before dinner, and invites you to take a walk to acquaint yourselves with the village, lending you some warmer cloaks and assuring you it's quite safe. She tells you of a beautiful spring on the other end of town that is said to be blessed. The idea that anything in this cursed, God's forsaken land could be blessed is baffling to you, and you decide to take a walk to check it out. Irina, stiff and sore from spending much of the last 2 days riding in the back of a covered wagon, decides to join you to stretch her legs and get a glimpse of what will hopefully be her new home. When you arrive at the spring, you notice that even under the gray, darkening sky, the water still sparkles and shimmers. As Talia tries her best to keep Gruff from jumping in, Siggy notices Irina seems strangely drawn, and as she reaches the water's edge, the face of a young, handsome man appears in the water and brightens at the sight of Irina. He calls her Tatiana and implores her to join him so they can finally be together again. It seems that the utterance of the name Tatiana has awakened something deep within Irina as she immediately responds to her long-lost sweet Sergei, remembering the life that they were supposed to spend together, a life that was taken from them both long ago. It's at this time Sergei reaches a watery hand out of the spring towards Irina. Siggy tries his best to pull Irina away, but the pull of love proves too strong as she pulls free of his grasp and takes Sergei's hand, falling into the water and the embrace of her true love. The newly reunited souls disappear from view, leaving the rest of you unsure of what just happened and what to do next. Talia and Gruff, both completely confused by the events that just transpired, jump in after to try to save Irina when the great dark clouds roll in, taking the shape of a most terrifying angry face. The familiar voice of the Lord of Barovia reverberates in the night with "She is mine," punctuated by an ear-splitting boom of thunder and a streak of lightning striking the pool, leaving Talia and Gruff severely injured. And that is where we pick up tonight. So, Siggy and
You can have
Archie,
her.
you're both pulling a very hurt Talia and Gruff from the formerly blessed spring of Kresk. Talia and Gruff, your bodies are basically fried from the inside. You're in so much pain with the cold air against your seared skin, and you can still feel slight ripples of the shock that just tore through you. What would you like to do?
I will offer a healing word to Gruff Looks Worse.
Yeah.
I will healing inspire him with some healing inspire words. Gruff life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around a while, you could miss it. Ferris Bueller. And that is what time? It's pretty late, right?
Dinner.
Dinner? Yeah.
It's getting
okay.
dark.
Did a second level cure wounds on myself. I'm good. I mean, I'm not, but
This
one.
I'm better.
Second level healing word. 44. Unos. Dos. Tres. I don't have another one. Oh. Gruff gets back. 6, 7, 8. 12 points.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, problem. Are you okay? That was
Took me up a
shocking.
bit.
Oh yeah, Talia coughs and a little bit of smoke comes out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Just like steam coming off of you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I would assume I didn't jump in with my cloak on, but maybe I did. I'm gonna put something on to not be so cold.
I would
'Cause it's
imagine you would at least take the cloak
fucking
off.
freezing. Yeah,
Yes,
the
it's
one that
very
they gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put that back on, and yeah, that sucked.
Yeah. I will.
Is this guy gone back to normal? There's no big cloud
no
above us
big
that wants to eat us,
scary
like
cloud
mummy
left.
style.
But
Did
the big
Did anyone
scary
else
cloud is gone.
see this?
Okay.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, there's
Sorry, what were
one
you gonna
house
say, Archie?
close to us.
I was just curious if Irene knew about that pond and that was going to happen.
You don't know?
We'll never know unless we can fucking get in there.
You can probably
Also-
safely assume she didn't know about that.
Well, yeah, because it was pretty fucking random. Like, what was Strahd's brother doing in a fucking pond? Obviously, using the pond as a portal from another.
Do we
So,
know where he was killed?
You know he was killed at Ravenloft.
Okay.
Why is his soul trapped in a pond?
So, fun fact, sacred springs, or holy wells as they are called in some parts of the UK, are said to be blessed by the spirit of a saint or a guardian.
Oh, neat.
Saint Sergi.
Saint Sergi. So was his name Sergei von
Zarovich.
not von Zarovich? Okay.
And someone saw this?
So it's you cast Healing Word and Gruff. Talia helps herself a little bit. And it's at this time Dimitri comes running down the street. Some of the town guards and a few curious and terrified villagers behind him. What was that? What happened? What have you done? They all look absolutely fucking panicked right now.
Checking the girder.
Everything's fine.
I got electrocuted.
That's not a regular occurrence. People don't come here and...
No!
No, that figured.
Where's
Has
the
anybody
girl?
ever swam in that pond?
The girl, she's gone.
On where?
The spirit, what we can only assume was a saint, pulled her spirit into the water and she disappeared.
Has anybody ever swam in that pond?
Yes.
Are you asking that in character, or are you asking Chrysanthemum?
Yeah. No, I guess my accent didn't come through. That was
I'm
Archie.
Of course, people have swum in there before. Nothing like this has ever happened.
I took a dip earlier.
I really hate to do this to you, but I think I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave.
Leave?
You have put us in so much danger.
We didn't.
By
Well, to be fair, it was an accident. The woman that we brought here for sanctuary, she's gone.
Anna told us to go to the pond. You told us to come here.
I didn't know you were
You
going to destroy
literally said,
the...
"Hey, go check out the pond."
I didn't know you were going to destroy it.
What? Is the pond gone?
No, it's no longer blessed.
Not shimmering.
It's so all of the any vegetation around it is burnt.
Charred.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you know where the blessing came from
No,
in the first place?
it's just always been there.
Well, turns out it might have been Strahd's brother.
Oh, jeez.
So, I think instead of throwing us out, we have a conversation as to why Strahd's brother's soul was inhabiting a pond in your very safe little area.
How would I know that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You said
I mean,
it's been here.
you'd know more than us.
Literally more than we would ever know.
And I'd also like to make it clear that we didn't destroy the pond. It was a lightning bolt. Struck the pond and in turn hurt Talia and Gruff.
Myself included, and the big fella. His
Well, I
hair,
did
the
see
few
where
hairs he
the
had was just like
lightning strike came from, and I can only assume that something has been done to anger Strahd.
Yeah. So again, I'm very cold. If we can go somewhere and have a conversation, I think that would be a much better idea. Like inside, because as you said, big scary cloud. It's not here now, but might come back. So, somewhere warm to talk, maybe?
Make a
Perhaps.
persuasion check.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
And I
Boy, feel like Laura. That one.
believe in you. You should too. Guidance.
13. Oh. He said it at the same time. Does it count?
No.
No.
13.
He does not look fully convinced in allowing you to stay.
Just asking for a conversation to plead our case. Somewhere warm. That didn't.
Could we just go up to the Abbey?
No,
the doors are
Abbey's
locked,
closed
right?
for the
Yeah.
evening.
Well,
I will agree to sit down with you and have a conversation. That is all I will agree to.
Wonderful. Please lead the way.
So he leads you back to his home.
Okay. I'm going to grab Siggy's arm and I'm going to be like, please don't let him throw us out for the night.
I will do my best to not let that happen.
So fucking cold.
So you get back into the burgomaster's cottage. It is much warmer here than it is out there. Nice and toasty. Anna straight away sees you and you sopping wet, and brings you some clothes to change into.
Huge.
She looks at Gruff and she's like, I don't know if we have anything that'll fit, but I
I
can
don't
give
even think
you.
it bothers him, to be honest.
She just kind of gives him a blanket.
Do you want to put
She just gives him a blanket.
He's
You want
fine.
Cobra?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
he's
got-
not wearing much that's gonna really
Yeah. No.
matter.
I have resistance to cold.
Yeah.
His nipples have dried.
Good to
He's
go.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go get changed into something warm, dry.
Okay. They give you a few minutes to change, and Anna pulls out some food, which is a pretty simple root vegetable and rabbit stew. And some tea.
Lovely.
Delicious.
So, please explain what happened.
I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. We walked up to the pool, and the face of Sergei Bonzarovich was there looking at who we thought was Irina, but he called her Tatiana. And she fell into some sort of euphoric state. And I am but a humble, weak bard, and I could not hold her back. And she walked into the water, and there was a lover's embrace, and then they disappeared. About a split second later, lightning, crash, kaboom. Gruff and Talia zapped.
Who are you people?
Sister, friend,
We're just trying to get out of here.
Mist-Fitz.
We're the Misfits. And I mean, to be fair, look at him. I mean, it would be like two pieces of spaghetti trying to grapple somebody. So it's definitely believable that that little girl got away from him.
She did seem pretty strong.
She is. I assure you. Deception.
So you I mean, people in the past have periodically seen a face in the spring, but no
What-
one has ever given it a name.
What did you? What was the use of the spring? Did people regularly hop in
Was it
there?
Prayer based or pleasure based?
Well, it just
Cannonballs only.
helped people
No
feel
cannonballs.
better.
No diving on the deep.
Help
So-
people feel better.
So pleasure.
And that's no one ever knew anything about it. They just
No.
felt better, and that's all you needed to know.
All we knew is that it must be blessed.
Was the abbey built before the town? Or was the
Yes,
town constructed?
The town was constructed at the base of the abbey.
Okay. Was the well, was the pond always blessed? Was that one of the reasons the abbey was built at its location?
I don't know. I've only lived here maybe 50 years.
But the water's been blessed
As
in,
long as I know.
in town records as long as the town has been here, sort of thing.
What we have for town records isn't much.
Okay, well that's poor
I mean, you
documentation.
you are the leader of the town, though, yes?
Yes.
And you don't know any history about it?
When this town was built, this spring was here.
Right. Have you ever spoken to the abbot? Has he ever mentioned anything about the pool?
He's never. He visits the gazebo there once in a while.
But is the
Doesn't-
gazebo blessed as well?
Don't think so.
All right.
If you guys remember,
I-
there was a statue of
Morning Lord.
the Morning Lord in the gazebo. Yeah, the abbot periodically will come down from the abbey, visit the gazebo, and then go back.
Well, then I think that's our next source of information. If you don't know anything and we don't know anything, it seems like they may. So, best case scenario, we lay low for the night and we go and talk to him first thing in the morning. I mean, Siggy even told you, like, we didn't do anything. We just walked up to the spring, just like every other person in this town. Yeah, yeah. Like every other person in this town has done 100 times. We just happened to do it with company.
The wrong company.
Or the right, depending on how, what side of the fence you're on.
Are you sure it's a bad thing for the town?
Well, I mean, their blessed pond is now no longer blessed, so
Are you a
Anything
cleric
that
of some sort?
angers
You know it's not blessed.
anything
I
that
am a
angers
cleric.
the Lord of Barovia is bad for the town.
yeah, no, I get that. I do. But again, we didn't know it was going to happen.
We should talk to Irene's
She
brother.
How would we talk to Irina?
Irene's brother.
Irina's brother.
He'll be here in a day. He said he was going to be here in about a day or so. He may have a little bit more information. At that point, again, we can talk to the abbot. Is the guy who runs an abbey an abbot?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I never knew that.
What about Father Donahue?
Donovich?
Donovich?
I don't know how we'd reach him.
I mean, I can reach anyone. I have a spell. I can speak with them.
Oh.
But do you know Father Donovich? He was the one that suggested we come here in the first place.
That is a good point.
Never met him.
Did Father Donovich say he was friends with the abbot?
He did not.
Didn't he say he knew someone in Kresk and that's why we should go here?
He told you he knew that there was
No.
an abbey in Kresk and that he had heard that Kresk is well protected.
So it was just based on the walls and the defensibility of the abbey. I mean, if the guy can bring on fucking Mufasa style storms, like, I don't really think there's anywhere that's safe. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. He might have. It's worth asking him. If Siggy, if you have a spell that could talk to him, I mean, it's worthwhile, I think, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to talk to Ismark first?
That's the brother.
Yeah.
He's
probably going to want to know.
Valid.
You want
But
to wait for him to get here. Be like, oh yeah, your sister's been gone for a day and a half.
No.
Well, that's what I was saying.
What?
And he can respond too. Like, we can ask him questions.
Well, he's got 25
He
words.
literally just saw his sister this morning and now she's gone.
Maybe you should just message Strahd and just be like, what the fuck doesn't that hurt?
Yeah. You know what? Talia's on board with that. Fucking just message Strahd and be like, WT, fuck, mate.
Yeah.
Who throws a bolt?
Who throws a lightning
Honestly.
bolt at a pool? We were trying to save her for you.
I don't think
No,
Sean
that's not gonna
wants to
work.
talk to me right
No.
No, it's probably not gonna work.
Hey, old buddy,
Well-
old pal.
Metagaming wise, what level spell is that, Kyle? And how many times can you do it?
Third level, and I can do it twice.
Oh, let's hope we get to sleep. But yeah, I think
It's late, right?
it's evening. We also oh shit. We're not doing the grave robbing thing tonight, are we?
Grave robbing.
Not us. Like the watching for the grave robbing.
I thought
Didn't
all of
we
them.
agree them?
Well,
Didn't we agree to do that?
We could. Still, I'm okay.
You discussed it, but I don't think
Watch
you really.
graves.
If we agreed.
Yeah, I mean, you say your town's really safe, but all your kids and stuff are dying, and people are taking their belongings out of the graves. How safe is your town really?
I mean, there's a reason we don't leave it.
Which is
Because it's safer than out there.
what? Yeah, no, we are fully aware of that. But do you think it's now compromised because your pool is gone?
My concern is not that the pool is no longer blessed. My concern is that now Strahd has a reason to come here.
Yeah, we
I
pissed
mean,
him off.
the deed is done. What's he gonna do by coming here?
Kill us.
Yeah, kill us, but I mean that doesn't involve the town.
Which
Maybe his brother's what kept him
Further-
away.
proves why I should send you guys packing.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I tell you what. Can we offer to watch over the grave in exchange for just one night, and then we'll speak to the abbey and we'll leave. Abbot. And we'll leave.
Make another persuasion at disadvantage.
Damn it. Disadvantage?
Guidance, Kyle.
Yeah,
Guidance.
he is worried about the safety of his village right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oddly enough, better than it was before. It's a 15.
He stops, and you can see he's weighing things in his mind. I will agree to let you stay in one of our empty cottages.
Fine.
I will post guards outside.
Oh, okay.
And at dawn, you will be escorted out of the gates.
Well, no, Abbot?
No.
So you don't want to know anything about the pool?
The sooner I get you out of my village, the safer my village will be.
And you know this for sure.
I can't know anything for sure.
I mean, neither can we. There was a fucking pool of water and this happened. Cooler of water that you instructed us to go check out.
Because nobody has ever done anything like that. Visiting that spring.
What? That's
Which further leads me to
Valid point.
believe that it was a mistake to let you in here.
That's fine. You know what? You can absolutely, we'll take that deal. We'll have something to eat, and then you can show us to the cottage. Or you'll send us there now. I don't know.
You may finish your dinner, and when you are ready to call it a night, I'll show you to your cabin.
Is he still standing there, or is he fucked off? No, this is his
he's
house,
eating
isn't it?
his dinner.
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
his house.
he fucking lives
Okay.
here.
Well, I will. As he turns around to go and sit down to eat dinner, I will whisper.
You're all sitting at the table.
For fuck's sakes.
Yeah, this is
Didn't
awkward
establish
now.
that.
So we're just
Yeah.
gonna eat.
So I'm just gonna eat and leave, and I'll do what I was gonna do when we get into the cottage.
A very quiet dinner or something.
Yeah, just the most awkward chewing noises.
Anna just, you can
Just
tell
like-
she doesn't know what to say.
Talia doesn't even eat anything.
So he leads you to a small cottage nearby. Your wagon and horses have been moved there. And there are 2 guards posted outside the door.
Heavily armored, strapped. What do they got?
Yeah, what do they look like?
I mean,
What's their CR?
10.
you don't know.
There's
They
2 of
look
them?
similar
Fuck
to the guards that you saw posted on the wall.
this. Okay. So leather plate. What are they wearing?
I mean, you haven't seen many
Furs.
guards with like plate armor and stuff. That's not something that's common here.
Okay.
Um
That's fair.
they don't have matching uniforms. This is just whatever they could scrounge up.
Do we know how tall the walls are
20
of
feet.
the abbey?
I knew that's exactly where you were going
the
with
walls
right
of
from
the
the
abbey?
get-go. I knew it. I knew
Probably
it. I
like
knew
20
it.
feet.
Mm-hmm. No, that's nothing. We got this. All right. So as soon as we're
Sure
in
you
the
do.
cabin, Talia looks at the 3 of them and she's like, "Okay, so we're gonna break into the abbey tonight, right?"
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Archie.
You're probably gonna need me, aren't you?
You don't want to?
I'd prefer if you were with us. Yeah.
All right, I'll come.
All right.
Should I cast a sending to Ismark? Just let him know that he's probably not going to be welcome.
I'm pretty sure that's a yes. That's
Maybe.
a good idea.
We'll be
Kettle
outside.
before-
Well, hang on. We'll be outside.
Yeah, we'll meet him
the gate
outside.
before he gets here, anyways. So
Tell
Right.
him to set up. Tell him to set up
What?
camp outside the gate.
Do we want him to come all the way here, or should I tell him to stay in Velaki?
how long did he say it was going to take him?
So he
DM.
said he would be able to get back to Velaki by tonight.
So if I message him tonight,
He
we
can
can
stay in
we can
Velaki
make sure he stays there instead of.
Oh, okay.
because Velaki. There's so many V's. Velaki is where
Your
Talia's from, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then yeah, that's just
Where
down
the
the
lighthouse
road.
is.
That makes sense. There's a lighthouse? No,
The windmills
That's-
between.
The windmill.
halfway.
It's outside.
Yeah.
of it,
That's halfway.
Oh, no, oh, the windmill. Yeah, that's the other side.
Yeah.
The lighthouse.
Lighthouse was in
lighthouse?
Cold
There's
Club.
no
No,
lighthouse.
there's a tower. There's another tower on the way.
That's what I was
where,
thinking of.
Esmeralda is.
Oh yeah, forgot about her.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck, if they even throw us out, we can just go there. Well, either way.
That's the closest place, I think.
It's probably
here.
to here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the closest.
Mm.
I
actually,
I have a spell that could make a little safe bubble for us overnight. If we do get caught and kicked out,
so that's my question.
as long as I
The
only
other
do
side
we-
of the wall.
I only do
Do
one
we
send.
bother? Do we bother with the abbey, or do we just tell them that we want to leave now? Say fuck them. Leave them to whatever the hell they want to do. Or do we want to break into the abbey?
Well, that's a good question.
Archie?
I say we just break into the abbey because all we gotta do is slip past the guards.
Mhm.
I know that's
Only
like,
two.
not a light task, but
Only two outside
the
of
rest
your
of the
cottage.
town is.
Well, yeah, but there's a window somewhere we can sneak out of, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. I say we fake that we're staying the night, but actually tonight we go and break into the abbey.
Now, how are we approaching the abbey, though? Once we're in, are we?
Where's our?
I mean, we're
Where's
probably
our
not going to be
cabin?
welcome there either. Busting in middle of the night.
In
Well, it's
regards,
just the abbot that's there, right?
I have no idea.
We'll
I
just talk
imagine
and hope
there's
he's friendly.
more than one person.
Did they say anyone else was up there? I don't feel like they only mentioned an abbot.
Yeah, I
It's the
thought it
only
was just him
person
by
we ever
himself, like it was
see
his
from the
sanctuary.
Hmm.
Is the head guy.
What is an abbey?
Ageless abbot.
It's like a temple.
Sorry, what was that?
What is an abbey?
So it's basically
Church.
a church
commune.
owned commune. Yeah. Usually there's usually they have
Hail on the head.
like a place of worship, but they also have like dormitories for priests or nuns to live. They have their
Tiny
own
campus.
Yeah, they
a
have their
church.
own gardens and stuff. They're pretty self-sufficient. But it's just a place where people of the church live.
Right.
where is our cottage in comparison to the abbey? Like, how far away are we in this town?
Yeah, did they put us right next to
It's this tiny little
Burmeister's
guy right
house,
here.
or? Okay.
Not terrible.
So if we sneak out the back,
Yeah, cut across and
yeah, that should work.
So the plan here is just to break in, wake the abbot up, and question him, and ask him.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
like,
what I'm asking. What are we doing when we get in there?
rack
Yeah.
up.
well, we
Shake
don't
him
have,
down.
we don't have to do that. I just thought he's the only person that knows something about the pond. And if
I imagine
we
if anyone's
explain-
going to know anything. it would-
Yeah, and if we explain what happened, he may be able to shed some light on it. He's probably still going to kick us out, which, not the end of the world. But
This
yeah,
might be crazy, but like,
fuck, send it.
what if we just continue on our mission? Like Irene's gone. What
Yeah.
else do we have to do? Do we really need to worry about this town and the abbot, or can we not just move on?
No, we can absolutely move on.
Just a
But-
question.
Yeah. No, there's nothing keeping us here more than curiosity as to why Strahd's brother was in the pond.
Okay.
I think.
Which would be
Unless I'm
that's really
forgetting
good.
something.
No,
So-
but I would like to know why his brother's in the pond. That might be able to be used in our advantage if we are to face off against Strahd at some point.
Especially if he is some kind of, as Chrysanth said, saint or some other celestial being that is able to,
Exactly.
bless a pond for. If the Burgermeister's been here for 50 years and he doesn't know, and it's been here longer than him, do we know how long Sergei's been dead for?
Strahd has ruled this place
400 years
for
or something.
over 5 centuries.
500.
Do we know when
And that's-
Sergei died?
Yeah, that shit happened when he became ruler.
Shortly after he began ruling.
Yeah,
Shortly
so
after? So, okay, so
Sergei's been
Yeah,
dead for
about-
500 years.
chances are he's been here for at least 300 or 400 years. Yeah. More than anything, Sean, it's just to question him. That's the only thing the only reason to go to the Abbey
Of course.
is to find more or to hopefully find
Find more
answers.
questions.
Yeah,
Well,
Probably.
another question about the abbey is the abbot doesn't age.
Yeah, he's a
And
fucking vampire too.
around here, that's
What?
usually pointing towards a certain type of person.
Was that common OOC?
Yeah.
Was that common fucking knowledge?
Anna
I
said
hadn't
he
known
was
about it.
Never seen
young,
age.
quite
Anna?
attractive,
Yeah.
and he doesn't seem to age.
Oh, I missed that part in the recap when you said that he was hot. I just, I got stuck on the hot part, I guess.
You stopped
One
listening when
thing-
you
He
heard
doesn't
hot.
age?
He does
seem
not
to age.
seem to age.
Out of character,
But
I've
you-
noticed this as a trend, kind of.
You also know that
In
there
this
are
campaign.
other races that age very slowly in comparison to humans.
Did she say he was a
Around
human?
here.
She never said.
Does Talia know of other races that don't age? Because it's just humans and dusk elves here, right?
Do I? Mostly.
Just humans and dusk elves.
Well, do dusk elves age
Unless
like elves?
they
like
are
typical
outsiders.
elves?
Unless they are outsiders. Yeah. I'd like
So I
to
mean,
question him.
just begs to question who and or what is the abbot? Maybe, and oh no, that it was specifically a Vistani dusk elf,
I mean,
right? In the cards,
yes, it
Just
was.
said dusk elf
Like,
living amongst the Vistani.
living amongst.
living amongst, which, yeah.
Maybe everyone else in the abbey is a Vistani,
You never know.
and they just don't come out.
Okay.
All right, should I tell Ismark to stay where he's at? Give him the good/bad news, bad/good. I don't know how to.
Man, Siggy,
In
if you were
25
capable
words.
of,
With that.
yeah, if
Please
you're
explain
able to do
this
it in
to
25
Ismark.
words,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
impressive. I'd tell him to just stay
Yep.
put, and we'll come.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a day or so.
Hmm.
Just to give us some time.
Change of
Irene's
plans.
fine.
I mean, if we are planning on sleeping a little bit, what time is it? It's early-ish.
Yeah,
Just
it's
after dinner.
we'll say it's like 8-ish.
Okay, I have a mechanics question. I don't have to sleep. How long do I have to wait while doing nothing to
You have to be inactive.
be able to give
For
myself a
4
long
hours.
rest?
You have to be inactive for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yes,
Easy peasy.
like an automaton. Power down.
Right. So if somebody takes a watch, that's gonna put us through like the whole night, isn't it? Yet. I don't need a long rest. I just need a short rest to get
I'm
HP
good
back, I
with this.
guess.
Yeah, I'm also good with a short rest. I'm untouched.
I would like to change my spells, but I don't need to change my spells. So if we're gonna think about doing this in the middle of the night, Talia would go offline right now to get
If-
her 4 hours in as quickly as possible, so
If
that I
we
can change my shit.
If we do go overnight though, and then we're kicked out in the morning,
hmm
we are going to be exhausted and kicked out of a town.
Yep. That's a valid point. Shit.
And I know the daytime's safer than nighttime, but daytime's still not safe.
It's not great.
Yeah.
We are close to Isabella?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda? Almost. Almost got it in one. And Velaki is also, what, 4 hours from here?
A little more than that, probably about
Good track.
More than that.
6-ish.
Shit.
You guys made really good time last time when you were traveling. You rolled really good on your animal handling, so.
Well, it's up to you guys. If we're doing this, then yeah, I will do my meditation for the next 4 hours, change some shit around, and we can go early morning, like pre-dusk, so that everybody gets something. I don't know. I don't know how it would work out. We could probably. We don't need to take a watch if we're just gonna wake up. Like Talia needs 4 hours, and then she can take over the rest of the night. Everybody can get their 8 hours, and we leave at 3 a.m. Would that work?
Yeah, and we're
Works,
like,
works for me.
other than climbing a 20-foot wall,
Well, that's
we're
one of the reasons I want to try to change up my.
Chrysanthi, can we get a long rest and be up before anybody else and just do it super early in the morning?
Well, are you looking at the map right now, guys? I know you're not, Sean,
Nope.
but
Sorry, I can share that. I am, yes. Go this, go live. There you go, Sean.
so if you guys are planning to do
zoom in a
that, I
little.
just want to point out some stuff for you to take into consideration.
Yes, we're
You
in
are staying in
house.
that little cottage.
Hmm.
There are guard towers here and here.
Hmm.
The only way to get up the mountain to the abbey is this switchback road. And it is about an 800-foot climb up a mountain. Straight
that
up is 800
snaking
feet.
road.
Yeah.
What?
I don't see where this switchback road is. What
It's
is
So this
This
here,
here.
this road.
it's a switchback.
Yeah.
Do you see like my cursor?
Mhm.
And it's going back and forth and
Zigzag
back
all the
and
way
forth.
up there.
And
Yeah,
each
it's-
Because we're going
section,
up.
yeah, in each one of these rows of triangles is 100
Yeah, I can
feet.
see that. Yeah,
Yeah,
to
so
1,000.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not gonna be fucking easy.
this might actually not work.
I wasn't sure if you guys remembered.
balls.
It's on a fucking mountain.
It doesn't look like it's that high, and I
It
thought
not in
we could
not in the
kind
map.
of-
It's because the measurements are way the fuck up here.
Yeah, I always
So-
forget about those.
But yeah, you
Could we
guys
not-
are already in a mountain, and then
We not like
that's a little
go up
farther
the
out.
mountain here.
No,
Go
because
up
each
the
one of those is
mountain.
100 feet. So like
I
from
mean, at
here
the bottom, it's
to here.
it's 400 to 700. Like the bottom of the switchback is on
Yeah,
the 400
okay.
line.
So yeah,
And the
that's
top
going to be
is-
like 300 feet up, straight up.
1,000 feet is like above the abbey.
Yes.
The whole town is at 300 feet.
And then the bottom of the road, is that the bottom of the road? Yeah, the bottom of the road starts going up. So we would have to still take the road no matter what, though.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the only way.
I could fly up.
How long can you fly for?
I think we worked it out to be 600 feet in a minute.
That maths.
No. Yes.
Oh.
Can I use the
I could
5 foot?
fly, I could
feather to
fly 60 feet in 6 seconds. So yeah, 600. Well, there also is that guard tower though. Not helpful. Maybe shit.
We could try talking to the Burgermeister again in the morning to try to convince him again. Maybe the bard should do the talking.
I can.
I was getting a little frustrated with him.
Yeah, I can definitely change up my spells and help you first thing in the morning with any conversations.
Yeah.
We can tell the Burgermeister that like we're currently trying to like help Barovia and help the people here. So, you know, if you let us talk to him, it will assist us in ridding this land of all of the dismay. Like if we told him the truth, he might be inclined to let us do something like that.
I did try that, and he didn't. He was slightly receptive to it, but he also is he's worried about his town more than he's worried about anything.
He doesn't care that we're trying to help Barovia. He just wants
Not
to
really.
Yeah. All right.
But
He did, like, you guys can tell he is terrified. These people do not leave this town. Ever.
All right, let's kill the Burgermeister then. Kill the Burgermeister, then we'll go then we'll go hang out with the abbot. Great plan. Let's do this, guys.
What if I cast calm emotions on him, and then we?
Yes, that's a great idea.
We'll double up. I'll do it too.
He's double calm.
He's double up on himself.
He's shaggy cool.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Looking through my shit, I don't have a lot of super helpful infiltration spells like I thought I might. So
I have a couple.
Yeah.
There's something that might distract the guards if we are going.
I forgot that it was that steep. So the road seems like it's the only way, and the guard tower's like, I don't know what to do.
The road, we literally walk right up to the guard tower.
Exactly. I actually don't. I like Archie's plan.
Talk to him in the morning.
Trying again in the morning. Maybe subtly casting like friends on him, or maybe like a something. I don't know. I don't have friends, but
honestly, I
have calm emotions.
Yeah, with our DM pointing out how difficult it's going to be to get up there sneakily, unless I went by myself.
I mean, you can do it.
Could be the only other attempt.
What if what if we linked a bunch of ropes together, and he went up past the first?
We could do that from outside of town, though. I could fly ropes up there, and you could just climb up the ropes from outside of town.
So a valid point, yeah. I don't know.
Still guard towers, though.
Hey, we're not in town. Fuck off.
but we're trying to break in.
Literally climbing a mountain in the middle of the night.
I don't know. Does the Burgermeister have say over who goes into the Abbey? I mean, he doesn't even fucking go into the Abbey.
That's actually a very good point.
Is it like
he probably wouldn't have like jurisdiction?
State of the town, or
what's the smallest country in the planet? Go.
The Abbey of Saint Markovia.
It's the Vatican. It's the Vatican City.
Oh,
but yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't
basically
know.
The same thing.
A sovereign state in like New Mexico or something. There's like 30 families that live there. Anyways.
Either way. That's a good point. We could bring that up in the morning. Do you have like a friends spell?
I mean,
or would calm emotions be like our
in the morning? I definitely I know how to make friends, fast friends.
Oh, well, see, now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay,
I would need to think about the song I used.
Our two options are to maybe let Archie try to get up there by himself and see what the fuck happens, or we all try to go up there, or we wait until the morning and try to convince him again with What do y'all want to do?
Creature knows. Oh, he'll know.
We could. What if we could do both? What if I got up in there ahead of no?
I mean, you could go
Not much help
on
if
a
I'm there alone. I guess I
sojourn.
could let you in. Is there like a gate?
Well, no, I don't think we're coming up there. Like, you can go up there
Yeah.
early morning, and we can try to convince him to let us go up there. But I guess that's probably not going to work if you're already gone.
Yeah, because they could be like, "Hey, where'd the devil go? Where'd the demon go?
You know, where'd that
Don't worry about
redheaded go?
it." He's actually here.
He's
Nobody ever
somewhere.
sees him.
Fuck, he's
I
a
can try a
weirdo.
silent image, you just standing in the background.
Just like
Yeah,
cardboard cutout
Pretty
of
funny.
Archie standing in the background.
with his arms crossed.
Yeah,
Picks his
100%.
nose every once in a while.
No sound.
Oh god. Honestly, I think our best option is talk to him in the morning and try and fucking cast a spell on him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm fucking.
What?
Well, I mean, if we are gonna go to sleep, then I can rattle off some of those sendings.
Yeah.
You want me to talk to
Yep.
Father Donovich, see if he has any insight into the abbey or the town?
He's the only other holy person we know other than myself, so
Yeah. Or, yeah, I mean, what's his name? Back there at the Blue Water. He seemed like he was well informed about the comings and goings,
let's
but
not
I don't know how much
send
he would know about Chris.
let's not send everybody mental telepathic messages. Most people around here, that's a new feeling for them. So
Should I message Strahd?
I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you.
What up, bro?
I have a feeling he already knows we're here. Right,
Well,
he's
if they
looking down
didn't want
on
to
a-
kick us out before, you go ahead and message him and tell him exactly that
Hey, it was
which
the very
house we're
message I
staying
did
in.
the whole time. He was the one that told us to go there. It's not a lie. He literally
Unfucking-believable.
told us to go to the pool. We didn't
See,
have nothing
this
to
is
do.
why nobody trusts outsiders. It's
Yeah,
because of shenanigans like that.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Siggy, I'm not gonna lie. Some of your shenanigans, they might get you in trouble around here.
Yeah,
They may
No,
seem
well, I
like
mean, they already
harmless
have.
pranks.
they already
They may,
have.
they may seem like harmless pranks to you, but
Yeah.
they can have pretty serious consequences.
His shenanigans are mean and hurtful.
And hurtful.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know.
If the rogue wants to wait, then I think that's a
Yeah.
solid choice.
Yeah.
To not try and sneak in.
Um,
Also, you don't make friends with salad, so let's not go pissing anybody off.
right.
I like salad.
Did your demon just come out?
Yes. Don't worry about it.
Oh
We're
God, it smells
brothers.
like potatoes and onions.
Well, I didn't make the dinner. Sorry.
Oh, did you only eat the potato? There was meat in the stew.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling very meat. Your meat getting cooked put me off of cooked meat for the night.
Yeah, that sucked. Not gonna lie. I'm not as fast as I used to be, but goddamn, I thought I could get away from that one.
What about Ismark,
Who?
the brother of the sister who fucking?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he probably knows she wasn't his real sister, right?
I mean, I think it's established that she was adopted. He was a kid when she showed up, right?
Father Donovich
Hopefully.
did say that Irina and Ismark did not know.
Oh. So he thinks, well, shit.
We will explain it. Listen, there's nothing we can do other than explain exactly what happened. And if today's experience has anything to say, he's not going to be happy. But again,
Yeah, no. I mean, he's not going to be happy regardless. But I just want to know if you think it's a good idea to tell him now or to wait and tell him.
No,
I mean,
don't tell him now. If he knows anything is wrong or something happened, he's going to want to come and look for himself, and he's going to travel at night, and it's going to be a shit show. Tell him to stay in Valaki if you have to message him at all. Or wait, was he staying in Valaki?
He
He's
was
on his
going
way
to
there.
make it to Valaki tonight.
And
He would-
he's not stupid to travel at night, right?
No,
No,
not
he's
on
not
his
stupid.
own.
Siggy, I would leave it for the night. We will message him as soon as we are kicked out. If we are kicked out.
all right.
If we're not kicked out and we convince him and we get to go talk to the abbot, he can still come. And he'll say he's with us. They'll be upset with him, but
Yeah, and then they'll tell him what happened instead of us.
it's going to happen one way or the other.
I'm just thinking, like, if Archie was pulled into a pool in a lover's embrace with some spiritual saint, I would
This
want to know
definitely
right away.
happened. Literally. We all have seen her, so
Yeah, but then he's gonna try and travel at night.
that's
and
what I mean.
probably
If you
die
tell him
from-
tonight, he's going to be worried anyways.
Yeah.
If he finds out tomorrow from us or from somebody else, it's still bad. I
Yeah,
guess there's no good ending to this one.
no, I mean, I could lie and tell him
Yeah.
she's safe, but we're heading out of town.
Just out of curiosity, does that always work, or sometimes work, or never?
Lying?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty good at lying. I'm pretty sure.
pretty good. So not all the time does it work.
No,
No.
definitely not all the time.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Don't lie to somebody about their family.
No,
especially when
well,
they're gone.
gone.
Just don't tell him.
Well, I wouldn't tell a lie. I mean, technically, she is safe, and we aren't welcome in town, so it's not fully a lie.
Listen, it's your spell. My 2 cents is leave it alone.
Okay.
But if you want to, then I can't. I physically can't stop. Well, physically I can stop you. I just sit on you, but
I'd like
I'm
to
not
see
going to. You want to wrestle? I'll wrestle you for it.
I do want to get stronger.
You know what? Okay, fine. I'll wrestle you for it. If I win, you don't send the spell. If you win, you can send the spell.
I mean, all right.
She drops her shield and like unbuckles her like belt that has her rapier on it and drops it to the floor, and she just like assumes the wrestling pose.
that. Contested
Wrestling.
athletics.
And like she's gonna leap at you.
Oh boy.
She's coming at you, bud.
You're lucky.
Guidance myself.
You're lucky.
Too late.
Jeff's already sleeping, buddy.
Gruff's like, I
17.
get winner.
Natural
I get
20.
next.
Oh, come on!
Damn.
I rolled a 17. Come on
Athletic?
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah, minus 1. So 19.
You
the
think
strongest
you've
I've
got
ever found.
Siggy, but in some weird move that you don't want to know how he learned, he
Sorry.
manages to get the best of you.
He learned it from me.
Oh
Gross.
no!
I'm not the first strong woman I've wrestled.
We're brothers. We wrestled. Come on, don't be gross, guys.
So he like hip checks me off to the side, and Talia looks baffled.
So does Siggy.
Your pride's a little hurt.
So
But
did
she's just like, what the? No, and she goes at him again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's 2 or 3.
17 minus 1.
Damn it!
I'm a wiry one.
The dice have
Ah,
spoken,
he's
friends.
Fucking lightning. She's like huffing and puffing at this point. She is
Gruff's
tired.
like, I get
fucking
next.
exhausted. She's like,
Archie looks at the graph and puts down a gold.
Oh, Gruff
Yeah.
already passed the fuck out.
Oh damn!
was a
Nobody's there to
long
bet
day.
with.
Gruff didn't even listen to the planning, just went straight
No.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That
care.
lightning
Just wake
shook
me up
the
when there's a
shit out of
plan.
him.
I think out of pride, Talia needs to go for one more.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3.
At disadvantage, you're winded.
You're winded.
You deserve it.
You're winded.
Uh,
Yeah,
y-
it's a natural.
Siggy will
two.
roll at
She
disadvantage as
slips.
well. You're both winded.
Oh,
I rolled a natural. I got a 4.
I got a 19 and a 14.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
13.
How am I winded? I don't need to sleep.
You've just had to fight off Siggy twice
And
Oh,
failed.
and failed twice.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Can I have a spirit point for that?
Statistically, that makes no fucking sense. I'm just saying.
The dice have
Okay,
spoken.
Malar.
while you two are rolling around on the ground, Archie's gonna go take a
Statistically, it
piss.
doesn't. Acrobatics, I would have done even better.
Oh, sorry, what does Archie do?
Yeah,
I
well,
missed
if we-
that.
Rolled our camera.
Oh, I'm just
kick
saying
your ass.
after they're Archie's going to take a piss.
Okay.
In real life too.
Oh.
Pee
Okay,
break.
you guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah, we'll go to bed now.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good night, guys.
Good night.
No,
Talia takes 4 hours and wakes up.
we're joking.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, before you go on break, is anybody taking watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll take second.
I'm too excited to sleep.
Wake Talia up after, or just shake her. She's
4
not
hours.
even asleep. 4 hours.
Okay,
You
so-
know she's told you
So
4 hours.
Siggy, Archie, Talia, and then Gruff is already asleep. Okay, so after
Sorry.
Archie's watch, you'll wake up Talia. Yes?
Siggy.
Siggy.
Siggy is taking watch.
Yeah, but if Talia can stay up for 4 hours, if you and Archie both take a 2-hour watch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we care about what time we're getting up.
No, I
No.
think we're gonna talk to the Burgermeister in the morning. I don't think we're gonna try to sneak out,
Yeah, well,
right?
And we're in a cottage. Why don't we just all take rest? Do we have
That's
to?
what I mean.
do
Like if we're
That's
if
fine.
our plan is to
Mm,
That's why I was
talk-
asking, are you taking a watch? Is anybody taking
Two
watch?
guards out front watching the place. We'll be
Yeah, I
all
really don't think we need to take a watch.
if Siggy takes a 4-hour watch first and wakes Talia up, she can stay up for the rest of the night and watch. And
I think
will
I'm gonna
will
take
Siggy
watch
still
anyway.
get an 8-hour if he stays up for 4?
Yeah, he'll just get up later.
Okay.
It's
well,
9 o'clock. If it's like 9 o'clock now, we'd just be. Siggy would be getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Then
That
what are we
works.
doing in the morning?
we're
gonna-
trying to convince him.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wake up, Gruff. God damn.
That's a
He
plan.
wasn't there. He was asleep already.
Okay.
Listen to the fucking plan.
So
Okay,
are
be
you
back.
taking
Yes.
watch? Yes. Siggy is taking a watch, and then Talia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Siggy's
and our-
taking 4
okay.
hours and Talia's taking the rest of the night.
Okay. All right. Well, when we come back, we will deal with that.
Hey!
Giant lightning bolt hits
We'll
the
be right
candle
back
through the house.
after this PS.
Yeah.
All right.
Kuzo.
So you guys are settling in for the night. We're gonna do this a new way.
Oh.
I'm gonna have everybody but Gruff remove your headsets.
Oh.
Oh no.
When we're
I don't-
done, I'll give you guys a thumbs up, and you can put your headsets back on. Okay.
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 All right.
What'd you say?
You can on me.
Did you say when you give a thumbs up, that's when we can put it back on? Okay.
All right. So Gruff, you find yourself once again running through the woods.
Chris is crying. It didn't take long.
The sounds of other
This
wolves
is great 'cause I
surround
can't
you.
hear shit. Ben can't either.
You catch
Oh,
a
God.
whiff of something in the air. Something familiar. You run faster The howls get closer. The smell gets stronger. Your mouth starts to water. A small figure in a cloak runs
Ben is trying to
frantically
read
ahead
Chrysanthemum's lips right now.
and falls to the ground. You get a flash of golden yellow eyes widening in panic. A flash of tearing into gray fur. The thudding of your heartbeat is pounding in your ears. The gurgling sputter, the last breaths of your prey.
Ben didn't see you do that, Chris. Ben.
Yeah. Sorry. Yell real loud.
I'll ask everybody but Talia now to remove their headphones.
Okay.
So here, I'll give you the order. Okay,
Be like, Kyle, take his headphones off.
it's fine. All right, Talia. It begins with what seems like distant sounds: growls, shouts, screams, the clang of metal on metal, and the sickening, wet sound of blades and bolts impacting flesh. The sound of your ragged breath and pounding heartbeat. You see your shield strapped to one arm as you wield a long sword in a shaky hand. Your hand, but not your hand. Being the daughter of farmers, your hands have known work, but these hands are rough beyond your years. Thick, callous skin, spattered in blood, covers these much larger hands. You grip the handle of your sword, and your knuckles pale under the strain. You are grossly outnumbered. You raise your shield just in time to block the swipe from a large, furred set of claws, throwing the beast back. You swing back around to knock the thrust of a spear out of the way with your sword. But that's all the time they needed. You feel the sharp teeth of a beast sink into your thigh and crush your femur. You know that will never heal right. But it doesn't matter. Because it's at that moment another sword sinks deep into your chest. This can't be happening. You must defeat them. You will defeat him. That is your last thought as teeth and claws tear at you and the darkness closes in.
Gonna have to take it off again.
Fun.
Gonna have to take it off again. Let's keep it off.
I should have just given you the order and told Siggy I'd leave him to last because he's going to be the last one sleeping. So Archie, then Siggy, okay?
Okay.
See you guys in a few minutes. Archie.
Hey. Be gentle.
Really?
Okay, go.
So you lay in your bedroll and you're having a hard time sleeping. You toss and turn. Can you make a perception check, please?
Mm-hmm. $12 plus perception, which is, I think it's a 4.
I think it's 6.
Oh, it's a 6 actually. Oh yeah, mine's good.
Okay. So
18. Sorry.
what do you usually do when you can't sleep at night? What do you do to pass the time?
I think about my childhood with Siggy
The good stuff, bad stuff,
and how it was how it was simple
simple.
and easy when it was just us.
Makes sense. Does that usually do enough to calm your mind enough to go to sleep?
It stops the other memories. Yeah.
So it's at this time You catch a glimpse of something out the window. Move past. A cloaked figure, lit by the dim light of the moon. And that sound. Is that... No, it can't be. It's not possible. It sounds so much like the melodic clink of silver on stone. The sound that haunts you. The sound you hear in the back of your mind during the darkest depths of the night when the world is far too quiet. Archie. The voice floats in on the wind through the darkness. Every hair on your body stands on end. Your mind and body are confused with a mixture of excitement and absolute terror. Your mind is playing tricks on you again, Archie. You tell yourself. You don't know if you believe.
Are her heels plated in steel or in silver? That's why I could hit. That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Your mind's playing tricks on you again, Archie. You tell yourself. But you don't know if you believe it. There's a tremble in your voice. And that is when you see her face in the window. And we'll leave it at that. I think.
Belladonna. What was it?
Yes, it is.
Belladonna? Sorry. And would you say, sorry, after I see your face in the window?
Yeah, that's what you see. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
All right, Siggy. Last but not
Hey.
least.
How's it going?
It's going. All right. So.
Nothing happened on my watch, obviously.
No. You got guards outside. You're good.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll a perception just in case?
I mean, no, it doesn't matter. 13. Oh, I know 13 actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you lay your head down for the night. What are you thinking about as you doze off?
Oh, why is this gonna do something?
I'm just asking.
I actually would be playing the scene over. The seeing her, Tatiana,
What happened at the
or
spring?
Irina. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of conflicted as to whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Do you want to make an
seeing-
insight check?
yeah, sure. That's better. 17 plus stuff.
As you think back on it, you remember little small details. You remember just how Sergei's eyes lit up when he saw her. You remember the surprise and joy in Irina's face when she recognized him. And you remember almost seeing something click in her head as the name Tatiana was spoken to her.
Right.
And the sheer
Bad your days.
joy and relief on both their faces as they embraced. So as these thoughts run through your head, you fall asleep and you await your nightly visit with Diem. You find yourself thinking about the first time she visited you. What happened that day?
The first time?
Mm-hmm. You would have been about 5 or 6.
Yeah, just a wee little lad. I think this was one of the first times my father took me to the church. But only me. Mom and Archie were left behind. Mom didn't want to go, and Archie was instructed that he was not allowed to go. And I spent the whole time pondering why Archie wasn't allowed to come with us. And then after church, I asked my mom why. And she simply said some people aren't as open-minded, especially in the church, to people who look that different. And I think that night, Diem visited me and gave me a better explanation.
Because you were searching for answers?
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been the first time that a guy that somebody hasn't been able to answer a question that made sense to you. So replaying that over and over again in your mind, you couldn't wrap your brain around why that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
especially because me and Archie would have been so similar at that time.
And for the first time in your life, you didn't sleep in total darkness. You found yourself in a small chapel, sitting on a bench, surrounded by brightly lit candles, and the smiling, friendly face of a young girl who sat with you and explained in a way that made sense to you that there are just really bad people in this world, but that you could do a lot to offset that bad with good. And ever since then, she has visited you every night. So Siggy, Diem never shows up to see you that night, on this night.
Oh.
You spend the night alone in a dark, dreamless sleep, like you did when you were young. I need you to make an intelligence check.
Intelligence. My strong suit. That's 12.
Okay. Based on what you know about how time passes in Diem's realm, a day here is at least a week, if not more, in hers.
Okay.
And that's where we'll leave it.
This would worry me, right? Yeah, okay.
Well, you tell me.
Well, no, it would. Yes, it would.
I assumed it would, but...
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Welcome back, friends.
We're all back.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna go back and just listen to the recording. I mean, what?
That's fine. You can if you
don't
like.
know now. That's the point.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I just, after sitting with Kyle for the last one, because it was such a big fucking long section, I'm like, it's kind of nice for you guys to have your own little bits that nobody else knows about. And you can feel free to share them if you like.
Yeah.
Or you
I had
can
an
keep
awesome
them to
dream.
yourself.
It was awesome.
I bet you did, you murderer.
Murder.
What are you talking about?
He wakes
But
up.
yeah,
What'd you do, Bug Gruff?
I just thought it would be good for you guys to have a little bit of something that is just yours.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So
I like it.
we'll do dreams like that from now on, or if something happens that only you would really know about.
Or some might say nightmares.
Whispers.
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 But
It's kind of fun.
I didn't want to text it to you because then viewers don't know. And I'd like to keep them in the loop.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to know.
Ah, you know.
After the
You'll
fact.
find out when everybody else does.
You're right, I don't listen.
Yeah, no spoilers, bro. No spoilers.
From the guy who said, "I'll go back and
I'm gonna
listen to
go
it."
listen to this.
And I'll text you about it later.
Well, thank you. I'll take Cole's notes if you mind.
Excellent.
Nothing pops off while Talia's taking watch either.
But yeah, do I
Talia,
take
make
my
a
watch?
perception check, please.
I rolled my as soon as Siggy woke me up. I rolled my evoke the amaranth, however
Okay.
you want to pronounce that long ass word. I have my
Amaranthian?
two. Yes, I have my 2 rolls saved as a save and an attack, and I will roll said perception. 21.
Perfect. About the time Siggy
Disrobes.
curls up for the Jesus Christ.
Scanning.
We-
Scanning.
Is it? Does he actually go to bed naked? Because that's gonna make things
In
weird.
a bed? Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it's gonna make it this weird.
Raw
So-
mattress in all the wrong
Please don't
places.
be in my bed.
How's-
Please don't be in
How's
my
that
bed.
cold
Please
marble
don't.
bench feel under your bare ass?
Good. Warm. There's daylight there.
Define bed.
Yeah.
It's
true.
it's basically a cot with a pretty simple straw mattress, like nothing fancy.
I get naked and then curl up in the wolf pelts we
There
have.
there are 2 beds in this
Better than a stone floor.
in this cottage. So somebody's
Oh.
bunking up with somebody else.
Oh, I'm
Well, okay.
bedroll on the ground.
Talia's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. If I have to sleep in the bed with someone else, I would not.
Okay, thank
I've
God.
been asleep for like 13 hours at this point.
Fantastic. Okay. We wake
Um,
up. I got a plan.
So
Oh, yeah.
Talia, with your 21, as soon as Siggy tucks in for the night, you hear a little bit of movement outside the front door. Do you take a peek out the window?
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's a window, I'm looking.
You'd
Yeah,
notice it's just guards changing. So the guards are changing over halfway
Okay.
through the night.
I'll post up near the window so that I can see the guards.
That's fair. With a
'Cause, I mean, what else
21,
am I fucking looking at?
with a 21, you are also at some point you start hearing these strange, I can only describe them as odd howls coming from up the mountain. They don't sound like the wolves howling that you're used to. These
From the Abbey?
sound unnatural.
Am I still in the cabin?
Yeah,
Where's
you're all in
Gruff?
the cabin, dude.
Okay.
Up the mountain as in
Sticking
the
up.
Abbey?
Sticking
up.
Metagame-ish wise?
In that general direction, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to creak the door open and ask the guards, is that a normal occurrence?
A wolf-sounding dragon.
As soon as you creak
said
the
it
door
doesn't
open, you
like
you
wolves?
see like two spears like automatically cross over the doorway to stop you from leaving. They're like
Not
panicking.
going anywhere.
But they're like,
It's
"Oh,
fine. Just,
sorry you startled us." Yeah, that happens
I get
quite
that.
often.
God, here.
is that like? Did I hear that correctly? Is that coming from up the hill, up the towards the abbey?
Yes.
And that's normal.
Yeah. There are rumors about the Abbey.
Well, I mean, if you're not going anywhere, I'm always interested in hearing about it.
Well, you didn't hear this from me.
Absolutely.
Mm. So, legend says that this abbey used to be a hospital and a convent long ago. There's a story about Saint Markovia, who used to run that abbey. She was a priestess of the Morning Lord. She and a bunch of the other clerics and priestesses were actively fighting against Strahd long, long ago. Eventually, they were defeated, and whoever was left secluded themselves to the abbey. And legend has it that they all went mad and died there. Nobody
Cool.
goes to the abbey. Nobody knows what those sounds are. Nobody wants to know what those sounds are.
So you only live here because of the walls, not because of any protection that the Abbey has.
From what I know,
Good question.
which isn't a lot, this village is much older than I am, much older than everybody who lives here.
Mhm.
I mean, this has been here. The village was built here in the shadow of the abbey for a reason. Probably due to the fact that there was a hospital.
If you were a betting man, would you put your money on the grave robbers coming from the town folk or the Abbey? Just if you were betting, just your opinion.
I don't think I could see the people of this village stealing bodies from graves of their neighbors.
So
We're a
they're not just taking
pretty
possessions
tight-knit
that
community.
were.
There are no possessions being buried with these bodies. That's not.
They're just
what we
taking
do.
the entire body.
From what I understand. Like I said,
are-
you did not hear that from me.
Sorry, did you say they're just taking the bodies and not any of the possessions in the graves?
There weren't any possessions.
Oh, okay. But the bodies are gone? Of 4 or 5 of them?
3 of them from the 4 that were there.
Well, of the family, from the Burgermeister's family,
Yeah.
3 of
So
the 4 bodies
the 4
are
that
gone.
you saw, 3 were disturbed.
Disturbed, not
You never
straight
looked.
up taken.
You just
No. But they
know that
didn't.
they
They
were
didn't
disturbed.
say bodies were taken. They just said disturbed.
Talia only
Yeah,
saw
they
that the
never
graves were
posted.
disturbed, except for the newest.
Right.
And I think Talia asked if it was a regular occurrence. I don't remember the answer. I think they said
It wasn't.
yes.
Yeah, it wasn't just them that had
Yeah,
experienced.
it's
happened
happened
to other people,
before.
too.
Well, thank you for your honesty. I, again, wasn't trying to go anywhere. heard a strange sound and wanted to make sure you guys were still awake.
Yeah, we just
So-
started.
Well, good night. She'll close the door. She'll furiously jot down everything because Ben didn't.
Yeah.
I wrote down the first half, but I forgot about. I didn't write down the second half. But I will furiously jot down everything to make sure I tell.
Abby used to be a hospital. Story about St. Markovia, priestess.
That part I got.
It used to
I
be a
didn't
hospital and a
get-
convent.
Fought against Strahd. Survivors stayed in the abbey and possibly died.
The most and lost their minds after what happened to the abbey. I didn't write down any. What did I ask him?
He would have
If you
mentioned
think-
that this would have been
Might be
centuries
trade
ago. This
robbers.
happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's legend. They don't really know exactly what happened.
Hey man, they don't write shit
This
down
is-
around here, so you know what?
Are they not?
Legends are legends are about as good as I got. That's. I'll go back to the window and keep an eye on the two guards and finish out the night.
What do you do to pass your time?
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. What else am I gonna fucking do?
So
Crochet.
you start to
Fuck
see
you.
you start to see the gray sky lighten a little as dawn approaches. How early do you guys want to get up?
I'd say pretty early.
I mean,
Yeah,
Gruff is
fuck up.
going to be up pretty
I-
early
Mr.
because he
went to bed
passed.
at 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I
What are you,
have
80?
I have to sleep till 9, right?
83.
To get a full rest.
I'll give you to like 7.
Oh,
It's probably okay.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
Talia
6
will
hours of
know
sleep.
8
I
hours.
wouldn't have been doing much in the first 4 hours. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, as early as you'll allow us to wake up, I guess.
I'm not gonna wake anybody up until the Burgermeister comes, and then when I see him like showing up, I'll
Shortly
start kicking. I'll
after
start kicking
dawn,
people's feet.
there is a knock
No
on the door.
sleeping, no sleeping for you. I'll kick everybody's foot and I'll go open the door.
Standing at the door is the guard you spoke with earlier in the night.
I didn't get
Um,
his name. Oh, hello, young man. What was your name?
Jeff.
My name.
No.
My name's Jeff.
It's Boris.
God, let it be. Oh.
With an I?
Yes, with an
Boris. Boris.
Well, good morning, Boris. Can you
Um,
give us just a second to my friends are still sleeping. I'm just gonna get them awake. We're gonna roll
Okay.
up our stuff. Just give us a minute, please.
I have orders to escort you to the gate, so if I can give you about 10 minutes.
You do. The Burgermeister's not coming?
I was told that our orders were to escort you at dawn.
Would you be
Persuade.
able? Would you mind walking us past his house so that we may say goodbye and thank you? I have to return his wife's cloak, and she holds up the big heavy cloak that Anna let her borrow, and the clothes actually. I'm wearing all of her clothes. I do need to go by her house and change. So would you mind taking us there in a couple of minutes?
Well, we
It's
would
right
have
near
to
the
go
front gate.
by there anyway.
Wonderful. That's perfect. Okay.
But you will
let
have
me
to
get-
be quick about it, as I do
That's
have
fine.
orders.
I just have to change. Say thank you for the meal last night, and we'll be on our way. It's totally fine. Just give us a couple of minutes to wake up. And
Okay.
she'll slowly close the door. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye, thanks.
Okay, bye. Thanks. Yeah, she'll go over and kick Gruff harder.
Hmm.
Oddly enough, he's probably the only one that's awake.
Yeah, no, I feel like I would have got up bright and early. It's like grumble in the old belly. But there's,
He'll go,
is there anything
wake
to
up.
eat here?
No, rations? I don't. Here,
I'd have that.
just throws him a piece of stale bread. So I have to go. Well, first of all, and she tells everybody about what the guard told her last night about the Abbey.
Oh,
Everything.
a hospital.
And she follows up with, the guards are going want to escort us directly out, so we won't get a chance to speak to the Burgermeister. However, I do have to go and change, because these are not my clothes, and this is not my cloak. So you all, she's looking at Siggy,
You would have
will
left your
have
clothes there at their house?
to dry? Yeah?
Okay.
Why would I take wet clothes with me?
Well, you do
Sir,
have. There's a fire in your cabin to keep you warm.
you didn't tell me that.
Otherwise, you guys would have frozen.
Well,
Every one of these
that.
cottages has has a stone chimney on it.
Well, we didn't know that. Gruff's also resistant to cold, so he's fine.
Just make
yeah,
a big
well,
rough blanket.
Fine, then I have to return her cloak. So you have about 30 seconds to try and convince said Burgermeister.
30
I was hoping a little bit longer than that, but apparently I have my clothes. So I just need to speak to Anna, I guess. I don't even think they're gonna let me in. Shit. Well,
We'll do what we can, and you know,
Talia
okay,
will
try and find
lay
way
a hand
to mount.
on Siggy's shoulder and cast Enhance Ability for Charisma. And
Is the door closed and the guards
boom.
outside right now?
Yes, they are outside.
We could smash the door in and just
Advantage on charisma checks.
crack the place.
Yes.
Sweet.
Well, that's what you want to break the door.
That'd be fun.
Probably shouldn't.
Okay.
That's plan F.
That is definitely Plan F. Plan A is to leave the building that we are currently in.
All right. I see what I can do.
Ability that lasts an hour. Good, it lasts an hour. Okay. I thought it was like 10 minutes, and I was like, let's go.
Okay. So you guys are all set to go on your merry way.
Think, unless there's something else somebody else wants to do. I have taken care of the things I need to do.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Excellent. So you step out of the cottage. 2 guards there. Your horses are hitched up. Your wagon is there, ready to go.
Hooray!
As you make your way towards the gate, you notice 2 guards ahead of you, and then 2 more step in behind. Proper escort.
Didn't think you guys had six guards in this whole fucking place.
There are 4 guard towers.
There's at least 4 guards.
So at least 4.
And there
all
were.
here.
I'm pretty sure there
They're
were.
all fucking here.
Were there?
God damn it!
I'm trying to remember if there were 2 or 4 at the front gate when you got there. I'll have to look back and find out. Doesn't matter. So you make your way towards the gate. As you get closer to the burgomaster's house, he is standing out front, seeing to it that you guys are being escorted out.
Wonderful.
When we get within 90 feet, I will vex him.
Oh
and
yeah.
give him disadvantage on wisdom
throws?
saves.
Okay.
Nice.
You vexed. As we get close, I'll tap or I'll look to Boris and be like, may we stop to everything? Yes?
Do everything.
He looks over towards the burgomaster as if waiting
Talia
for.
holds up the cloak. I
He
just want to return it to
steps-
Anna
He steps
and
to
thank her.
over to the wagon. Anna is indisposed right now. She was called out in the early hours of the morning to help the midwife.
Siggy's gonna clutch his amethyst feather
Mm-hmm.
and look Dimitri in the eyes and say, I really think you should reconsider us at least speaking to the abbot about what happened at the pond. And I will cast suggestion. Oh.
It's a nat 1.
Unless he has a 15
Who?
bonus to his
So
wisdom,
your suggestion is
wise.
to reconsider.
is to reconsider us being allowed to go up to the abbey.
Correct.
The abbey is not within my power to allow you access to the abbey.
You don't have to allow us access, just allow us to stay in town long enough to give it a shot.
Speak to them just to go to the gates, please. Let us try. You can watch us the whole time. We will not leave your guard's sight, I promise. You can walk us to the gate. Everything's going to be fine.
In all
Also,
honesty, we're just trying to help.
We are.
And we won't take long.
Exactly.
We'll be in
While
it.
we're there,
We'll
we'll ask if they know anything about the sickness going on in town. Hopefully we can help with that as well. We really are just trying to be helpful people. And that's not a lie.
You say that,
When you say it's not a lie, it's that definitely means it's not a lie.
It's definitely not a mimic.
but if I can be perfectly honest with you, I'm having a hard time trusting that what you're telling me is true, considering we made an agreement last night
That we would leave in the morning.
that you would be escorted at dawn to the gates,
Mhm.
and now you are trying to renegotiate.
Well, I mean, as per the spell, you do reconsider it.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help you.
For 8 hours. And I mean, that was your agreement. We didn't want to leave. We wanted to stay and help your town. You're the one that wanted us to leave.
The agreement was I would let you stay the night and you would you would be escorted out at dawn.
Yes, that is 100% the agreement, but you're suggesting that we don't
reconsider
the
means to think about
thing.
it again. It doesn't technically mean he's going to change his mind.
Well, what was he considering? Not letting us?
So when you said reconsider letting us stay in the town,
Mm-hmm.
he was definitely not letting you stay in the town.
Right.
So he was giving you the chance to talk to him,
Yes.
reconsidering.
Mm-hmm. And not changing anything?
But would
I don't.
like Sigma
I will
need
let
to
you
do,
make
like,
a
a persuasion?
persuasion
Yeah.
because I
Okay.
don't know if you've said enough to, without rolling persuasion, to make him change his mind.
Well, I'm not going to be like, hey, motherfucker, let us go up to the Abbey.
You also haven't asked him
Yes.
to roll yet.
There are people around, so I can't be like too
All
far.
three of us are trying to persuade him, but
But yes, I will roll a persuasion if that's
Yeah,
Siggy
I
Siggy's
know what
heading
you
the
guys are
conversation.
trying to do. Like, I understand what you're trying to do. That's why I said, is your suggestion to reconsider,
yes.
which is
Well, I mean, with all intent, yes.
yeah. So I will allow you to make a persuasion to let you go to the gates of the Abbey, but I will tell you right now, the state of panic that he is in and how much he is worried for his village. That's why I'm not completely changing his mind right away. Okay?
Okay. Got it.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm
No,
taking
no,
into
no.
consideration his feelings.
I'm rolling this with advantage from the enhanced ability.
Yeah, well, there's that, or I could cast Calm Emotions, but I think
Well,
advantage
not like
is
a
probably better.
persuasion is a charisma check, so
Yeah, you
no,
can
I
roll that
think
with advantage.
I think that's better. I'm just grabbing a pint. I'll be right back.
that's an 8 and a natural 20
Well,
for a total of 27.
You can see he is struggling a lot with this decision.
We're only trying to undo what we've done. If anyone's going to know anything about the pool and anything to help the town, it's going to be the abbot. And we will do our damnedest to help.
I will allow you escorted
Of course.
to the mountain pass, to the gates of the Abbey. As I said, I cannot grant you access to it. No one but the abbot has been in that abbey. When
have you ever knocked?
When you mention that you think the abbot would know something about the pool, he says, didn't Anna explain to you that the abbot is not from here?
Nope.
Nope. He's different than everyone that is here because he doesn't age, but that's all we got from him.
He's not originally from Kresk.
How do you know?
My grandfather had told us.
Do you know where he is from?
No.
And he came after the abbey was
The abbey
Shut down.
had been abandoned long ago.
And then this man showed up and
Yes, he just showed up one day and said that he was divinely driven to take care of the abbey.
and this
I
abbey
live here now, and you have to accept it.
stood against Strahd at one point, yes?
Yes.
And the town was okay with him coming back to the abbey that stood against Strahd? Wouldn't that endanger the town?
As soon as he says that, divine everything, Talia will pull out the symbol of Ravenkind and say, "We are allies, I promise. We're just looking for help."
And to
she'll-
help.
Yes. And she'll show him the symbol.
Symbol of Ravenkind?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're showing me.
It's... Are you familiar with Argynvostholt?
The ruins.
The champions that once resided there.
They've been gone for a long time. Those have been ruins
They're-
for...
They may be gone, but they are not completely gone. I promise. This is the symbol of hope for Barovia. And
Sorry, go ahead.
And I understand your reluctance, but we are not asking for sanctuary. We are asking for an opportunity to speak and be heard. An hour is all I'm asking to get us there, to speak to whomever we can speak to, please. I promise you, we are here to help.
I will have the guards escort you to the mountain pass. You have an hour.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you. Do you have Talia's clothes, by the way?
Talia has her
Yeah,
own
I already
clothes.
had them. It's
Oh, you
fine.
got them. Okay.
Yeah. I dried my own clothes.
Okay.
Savage that I am.
Yeah, that... Just knowing that you guys were going to be escorted out at dawn, I don't think she would have let you leave your things there.
Well, she didn't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you. Sean also thinks she's a vampire or a werewolf.
It was a joke. Just when Chrysantha said that she went out,
Midwife
at night or
stuff,
something,
you know.
and then I was like, boom, werewolf. Then she's like, to help with the midwife, and I was like, nah, never mind.
As you guys are finishing your conversation, Anna is coming back down the street. And she walks up to the house, and the burgomaster.
Anna, thank you very much for dinner and your cloak.
Oh, you're welcome.
Does she look
She covered
okay
in blood.
after coming with the mid? Yeah, can I insight that
Yep, roll an insight.
return?
Is Isna coming here today to Krezk?
He's
going to
supposed,
Balaki.
supposed to be.
No,
He's
in
already
Milwaukee.
in
He's in
Balaki,
Milwaukee.
as far as you
in
know.
there. Sorry.
That's a 14 on insight.
14. She has, like, for somebody who just helped a midwife deliver a baby, you would think she would be happier. Dimitri looks at her and he kind of grabs her hand and he says, "Is everything okay?" She's like, "Yes, it was a baby girl." And he's like, "Oh, that's wonderful news." And she's like, "Yes." And he kind of looks at her, waiting for her to finish explaining something because she looks like she's kind of holding something back. And he says, "Well, what's wrong?" And she just looks at him and she says, "The baby didn't cry." And you see Dimitri's face just kind of drop a little. And then Anna goes into the house.
Probably is too. I'm sorry, Dimitri. That's not good news. Is Anna okay?
I mean, the baby is otherwise healthy. So,
Is there something specific about babies not crying?
Demon. It's a monster.
Archie, have a positive.
make a
Devil's son.
That's what I was
make a
bit or something.
persuasion
It's a
check.
vampire. Baby's a vampire.
You still have your advantage, yes.
14 plus 7.
Okay.
21.
So Dimitri looks at you and says, "Well, I don't know what your beliefs are where you come from, but here the belief is that if a baby doesn't cry when it's born, it doesn't have a soul."
Oh.
I'm from down the road, and that's not what we think. I thought it was a mute.
Born without vocal cords.
Why exactly do you believe that?
I don't know where the belief comes from, but it's just something that's been passed down.
OOC? Y'all need to
Yes.
write some shit down.
Yeah.
Like, get a written record,
Get a
for
town
fuck's
historian.
sakes. God damn.
This is
So-
a bit of a personal question.
Whoa.
Did all of your babies cry?
See.
What? I want to know if it has anything to do with the sickness. I'm trying to help.
Some did,
They did?
one did not.
Oh.
So what do you do with a baby that doesn't cry?
Where's that baby now?
That baby lives its life like
They're all
anybody
dead.
else.
Oh, all right.
But like, is
Thought it
it
was
like
like
a
a-
serial killer now, or like
They're all dead, Sean.
No.
Archie, they're all dead.
they're
Well,
all the babies are dead? Why are all the
All-
babies dead?
No,
What?
all of their children are dead.
Their children are all dead. Was it the most recent that didn't?
No,
Oh.
it was our second child?
Second born.
Files.
They're the
Kyle's.
All the monsters.
It's does it
Technically, I was second born. So
does it happen a lot here?
Quite often, yes. Talia, can you make a history check, please?
fucking love to.
With advantage, actually.
I believe in
Oh.
you, Talia. Guidance before she rolls.
Guidance before I roll.
I don't think you would know
No,
that
okay.
she
No,
is.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
If she's doing like a skill check that you can see she's trying to do something,
Yeah.
that's different. If she's trying to remember something, no.
Okay.
Natural 1 and a 15.
Yeah.
All right. So with your 15,
Plus
you
nothing.
being
Lucky? Yes, thank you.
being from Barovia,
Mm.
know that oftentimes when babies are born here, they do not cry. Those children also grow up to be adults who don't smile, who don't laugh, who don't show much emotion at all.
The evolutionary trait
Emo
that they've been
baby.
selected
You
for.
lived with at
because
least
this
two
place
of
is
them.
awful.
Fun
Oh.
Okay, well, I was going to ask everybody to take their headphones off before I ask that question, but all right.
Did your
I
babies
didn't say. But if you're asking about somebody specific, text me.
Yeah.
Or we can have people take off their headphones.
Well, I mean, I lived with them. I think everybody gets it.
I don't think we're thinking the same.
Okay.
Can everybody remove their headphones real quick?
Okay.
So, sorry. I'm confused now.
No, that's okay.
Was it
So
my kids?
I am not going to make that decision for you. I did mention
Well,
when
I
I sent
didn't.
you backstory stuff that your parents were never ones to show emotion or smile or laugh or anything like that. And it always made you feel like you were the odd one out.
Did my children?
Would you like me to make that decision for you?
Yes.
They were twins? Yes? One did, one did not.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
No, I'm glad we did that because we were not on the same page.
No, I weren't. Not even close. Italia is going to ask again, why do you believe them to be cursed?
We don't believe
For
them
something
to be
or
cursed.
possessed.
They just
Or what did you say? I'm sorry.
they're just born without a soul.
Oh. Well, that's terrifying.
We think it may have, I don't know, something to do with these mists that surround our land. But we don't know.
Talia looks bummed.
Well, unless you have any more questions, I've got some things I need to attend to, and I will have Boris and Carl escort you up to the mountain pass.
Fucking Carl.
Much appreciated.
You have an hour.
Right. Okay. Hi ho, Eeyore. Away.
You don't have Eeyore. Bismarck has Eeyore.
Go for a hike.
Oh, Bismarck has Eeyore. Hi ho, Peggy. Away.
Do you want to take your cart,
Agreed.
or do you want to hoof it?
I mean, I think we'll get there faster with the horses, right?
Okay.
We don't want to waste any more of that hour than we have to.
So you guys take the wagon up the hill. At the bottom of the mountain pass, just by this guard tower up at the top, that's where the guards leave you.
Boris,
Yes?
are you not coming with?
No. We will escort you to the mountain pass, and that is all.
May I ask why? What are you afraid of?
We don't know what is in that abbey. My entire life, I've been told stories about it being haunted, or
Is this an order or a belief to stay here?
it is both.
That's enough said.
Your
We
Burgermeister's worried about keeping the town safe, but he's never investigated the possibly haunted abbey that looks over the town.
Our burgomaster does not see a reason to put anyone else in danger unnecessarily.
Okay.
will see you in 50 minutes. And fucking giddy up.
All right, you guys make your way
Hi ho, Peggy. Away.
up that mountain pass. Where are we for time? All right.
Is it technically 1:11 right now?
No,
Not until 2:00.
not till 2.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well,
Jumps to
technically it is,
3.
I guess then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to think about it that way, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to aim for 1 o'clock end. Is that okay, Sean?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right, let me find all my freaking notes. This is not in order. Talk amongst yourselves.
Fun little side note.
No, fuck
Not
off.
that.
Sorry, practicing my trumpet.
Fun side note. Sean, this doesn't unfortunately concern you, although it does slightly. The Vault of Thorns is completely done.
Wonderful.
I have prepped. I shit you not. I have prepped the entire thing, start to finish. It is a one shot. So
Look
don't
at you
fucking-
being a
don't
real
applaud.
DM.
Don't applaud too loud. I know.
Vault of Thorns.
Don't applaud too loud.
Did you
but
miss
the
that
Vault
message?
of Thorns is ready to rock and roll.
I think I did.
Oh yeah. Go back and look.
Oh. Okay.
I wasn't
Cool.
actually going to send you there until I figured out that Franklin was a druid. And I was like, oh, this works perfectly.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
It won't
Yep.
be a one shot. Even though
It
you
will.
write it as a
It will.
as a one
No.
shot.
Ben's good at
My
one shot.
last one shot was indeed a one shot. I am the first and only of us to
Because you
have
killed
a.
Kyle.
Well, I brought
I
him
mean,
back.
that was at the end, anyways. Like,
Yeah.
I brought him back. He's a bugbear, but I brought him back.
Alright.
A gracious killer DM.
Yeah, well,
So, the road from
what's-
the village.
I think I've killed more of Kyle's characters than Kyle's killed mine at this point.
I haven't killed anyone.
Well, Ruby.
Chris
Your time
killed
is lying.
Ruby.
No. Mm-mm.
He rolled
Your
the dice,
story,
technically.
your deaths. Yeah, your story, your deaths.
All right, sure.
It's a half and half. 0.5.
I brought you back twice.
All right, choo-choo,
what's
motherfuckers. Let's go.
What's our plan? What's our plan when we get to the doors?
Yeah, fucking beg and plead,
Fucking
talk
open
to
'em
somebody.
and walk
Yeah.
in.
I don't know. Fuck it.
I'll open
Climb the
it up.
goddamn things. Let's just get in there. Nobody's watching us at this point.
True. All right.
Cool.
Just
I'll
walk
open
in.
I don't know. Let's get to the walls first.
So the road from the village climbs above the mist into a wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting
Spooky.
of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth.
Oh,
The
Shouldn't have
gravel
given that
road
cloak back.
passes between two small stone outbuildings on either side, of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of jumbled stone, held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
No, he's home. That's good.
well, you'd assume.
Do we
Hello?
know what we're going to ask him?
We have spoken with Sergey, and Tatiana is safe. I don't know. Fuck.
What up with that pond, bro?
Or that.
Talia, do you know anything about the Morning Lord?
Yeah, a little bit. Why?
Well, I mean, he was going down to the gazebo where that statue was. That's the only time people were seeing him was when he would trot down there.
Full disclosure.
Mm.
Not my jam.
No, you told us that.
Or a Mother Night kind of gal, but
That's another thing.
don't think too far into it.
Okay, I won't. Never mind.
What? What do you want to say?
I feel like you or the DM mentioned something about the Night Mother being worshipped by hags.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you? Never mind. It was over the table. Forget it.
It
Cool.
was
Let's-
not
Let's knock on the
Talia.
door. Okay. Never mind. Forget it.
You told
Thanks,
Ben
Kyle.
something.
Good job, Kyle.
You told Ben something he didn't know. Well done.
Excellent. So you get to
Yeah.
these iron gates. They
Hello.
appear unlocked, but the gates are
Well.
closed.
I'll
Just-
clang my shield against them and hello.
Just
Out of-
open them.
One of the guard towers, a cloaked figure appears.
Hello. And
Um,
if you start talking to me in a French accent and tell me to go away, I am going to bed.
Gonna do it. Gonna do it.
I fart
your
in
mother was a
general
hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
I'm going to bed.
That is the best fucking insult too. Do you know what that insult means?
It is very rude, from
Yeah,
what I understand.
So your mother is a hamster. Hamsters are known for being
Going in
very
Richard Gere's
quick.
ass.
Stop it.
That's a gerbil, first of all. for being fast
Oh,
reproducers and terrible
Oh.
parents. So your mother's a
That-
whore,
She a hoe.
and
Chia-ho.
your father smelled of elderberry is because they used to use elderberry to cover up the smell of alcohol.
Syphilis?
So your mother's a whore and your father's a
Stop
drunk.
Oh.
answering. Stop answering before she does, Kyle. You're always
Yeah.
wrong.
He's always wrong.
He has to guess though.
Syphilis?
Yeah,
Actually,
Syphilis,
that's what it is.
you're a drunk. Wow. Couldn't be, well, slightly tied together, but
Well,
still.
Well, I mean, like
Uh,
elderberry was used to cover up smells, usually alcohol, but anyway.
Corpse death.
Sometimes apparently syphilis as well.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I
the
don't know what
crotch,
syphilis smells like, but
the crotch scratch of
So a
Sure,
cloaked
you
who's
know.
this guy? Who are
figure
you?
pokes his head out from one of the guard towers behind the gate.
Hi-oh.
It stands about 4 feet 7 inches tall. Make a perception check.
10
Where
part.
is everybody anyway?
Nat 20. 27. Oh, I'm up front.
19. I'm gonna be up there with Talia.
Guess the other two in the back.
I mean,
With-
Archie can sit on my lap if he wants.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Gruff, sorry. Little too big.
Yeah, Archie's sitting
Just
bitch
kidding.
between me
So
and
So we're just like pulled up at the gate in the cart, and me and
Yeah.
Archie are in the back.
with those perception checks,
Well, depending.
you
Or on
notice
someone's lap.
that beneath
mine was
the hood
19.
of this cloak,
Miles. 19.
um, you see that the left side of what appears to be a woman, the left side of her face and body, covered with lizard scales.
What?
Yeah, bro.
He's a mutant.
The right side with tufts of gray wolf fur. Between
Oh,
the
yeah.
tufts of this fur is pale human skin. One of her eyes
Weird.
is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resemble cat paws.
He's a
With,
cat wolf lizard.
with opposable thumbs.
He's a
Yeah, we're lizard folk.
animal
Oh.
Frankenstein? What's going on here?
And opposable thumbs?
And opposable thumbs, yeah.
Jesus. She's a raccoon, too. She's a
Half-
raccoon cat wolf.
Half lizard, half
lizard.
raccoon, coyote man, woman.
Hello.
Yeah, seriously. Hi.
Hello.
She just kind of looks at you and like kind of crouches a little, and she says,
We're friendly.
"Who are you?"
Talia leans over to Siggy. Start with Elena or Tatiana or... Oh, I guess I should do it this way. Or Sergey. I don't know how to get in.
We request audience with the abbot. We are fellow followers of the Morning Lord.
Deception check.
Just for fun, Talia will pull up the symbol of Ravenkind.
What? Sorry, what check?
Deception. The symbol of Ravenkind isn't technically a symbol of the Morning Lord.
That's fine. She has no idea.
just so you know.
Just throwing it out anywhere she's trying to make friends
so
with.
you don't ask why I'm not giving him.
That's fine.
That's all right.
That's fair. It's 100% fair.
Natural 13 for a 18.
First of the night.
Okay.
What?
Two 13s.
It's the first natural, though.
First natural. Yeah, sure. Let's mark it.
Is it?
Yeah, because Chris's
did
was
you-
modified. Langer got a
I got a modified too.
Oh, you did?
When? Oh, in your
None of your business.
yeah. Okay, never mind. I forgot that I had my headphones off for a while. I'm sorry.
See, it's at this
Please?
point.
No,
You hear
no, we don't.
a strange laugh that
Mm.
is comparable to the bray of a donkey.
Hmm.
That's unfortunate
That's
Um,
weird.
for that individual.
as another figure comes out of the other gatehouse.
Okay, hello.
This
Hi.
figure is a little
Hello.
bit taller, not much.
Hi.
Um,
I'm amazed that we know
And-
your exact height from down here.
it's a little bit taller than his counterpart, but
Man, yes.
he squats instead of standing upright.
Oh,
What? How?
okay.
What?
Um,
How do we know that?
He's a goblin.
because he's squatting.
He's 25 feet up. All right.
No, he's not. He's
No, they're
outside.
only like
He's on the ground.
The walls aren't
What?
very
You said
high
they're-
here, right?
You said the walls are 20 feet tall and they're in guard towers?
They're,
kind of guard
they're,
tower
they're
is
not at the
5
top
feet?
of the guard tower. They're at the bottom.
You didn't say that.
I just said they came out of
Anyways,
the building,
Donkey Man
and they're on the
is
other side
squatting
of the
in front
gate.
us.
Anyway,
Sure.
he looks like a beardless dwarf.
Like a man. Oh,
Ooh, like a man. With patches of donkey flesh covering his face and body.
beardless furry dwarf. Okay.
Donkey flesh?
Donkey flesh. That's
Awesome.
what I said.
You were.
What
Um,
does that look like?
He was a horse.
I mean, like, fuzzy.
No, he's not. He's a
You ever pet a donkey?
No.
You ever pet a horse?
No.
You lived with a donkey?
Me?
Kyle.
Ben?
Yeah, yes, in Kempville. There was a donkey on the farm.
I didn't fucking go up and inspect its skin.
Okay.
Well,
I
if
did.
you're
Ben
If you're
doesn't
curious-
I do not like horses and
you-
or donkeys.
You
Okay.
didn't?
They are
Oh,
shifty
donkeys are the
creatures that kick
best.
people for no
Donkeys are
apparent fucking
sweet.
reason.
Donkeys are reliable and loyal, and they're great.
Cool.
donkeys are
Fuck 'em.
sweet.
I
They're my
No, I
coworkers.
said-
Fuck them. No.
I second that with
Anyways.
Ben, especially horses, because I had a horse
No.
step on my foot and broke my toe.
Yeah. I
I've
had a
sounds
horse
like-
bite me. No,
been-
Sounds
I had
like
a
you were in a
horse
place
bite
you
me.
weren't supposed to be.
I have
Um,
been I have been kicked
Outside
in
of the
pelvis
fucking gate?
by a horse.
Yeah, and you still like them?
Well, yeah, they're not
No.
right.
No.
I've been
Horse
humans
on a
have done
horse.
worse things to me.
All
Sure they
aboard!
Anyway.
Anyway,
So
Horses are
patches of
dumb.
donkey flesh covering his face and body. He has one
Okay.
human ear. The other one is a wolf ear.
Heard everything you said.
And
okay.
he also has a protruding wolf snout and fangs.
Crazy.
His arms and hands
Hey,
are
it's a-
human,
It's kind of like you, Gruff.
but his
Yeah,
legs
you
and
see-
feet are leonin.
What?
What? What is
Who's
Leon?
Leonin?
Lion
Like
feet?
a lion.
Huh.
Big clawed
People are
fucking
multiple
paws.
mixes
So
of
they're-
multiple
Ooh.
creatures.
What was that? Doctor
Animorph gone
fucking-
wrong.
No, what?
Dr.
Don't stay in the hot
Zhivago?
too long, Tobias.
No. Fuck.
Dr. Moreau. The island of Dr. Moreau.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
So yeah, and he has a
6
donkey
down.
tail.
7 to
It's
go.
just a baboon with two asses.
Aye.
Other than
Anyway.
them being fucking odd, are they not letting us in?
So she
looks at you and she says, "What business do you have with the abbot?"
Well, we kind of may have ruined the pond down in
That's-
town.
The worst way.
We were just no. I mean,
Doctor,
we need to,
being
we need to,
honest.
we need to start off honest here.
Yeah,
We didn't ruin it.
it wasn't our fault.
We played a part. We
Small
just
part.
want we seek guidance from the abbot. To reconcile what may have transpired down in town. And
And
we trust that another follower of the Morning Lord could offer that guidance.
And I seek to cleanse the land.
Oh,
I have not put away my holy symbol. Whether nobody fucking pays attention to it or not, it is out.
You wait here.
we will wait here.
Sure.
And she looks over at her counterpart and says, "Otto, you stay and watch them."
Otto is the donkey man?
Yes, Otto.
Counterparts. I think it's counterparts.
Yeah, counterparts.
Come on now. You gonna miss that opportunity?
Hello, Otto.
As she is walking away, you see she
You're
keeps
not from Ottawa.
nervously.
You don't get that fucking joke.
She keeps nervously looking back at you,
Oh,
and she hurries off.
Okay.
well, I mean, I don't think
Otto-
we have a lot of visitors.
Otto just randomly laughs in his weird donkey bray, on and off, and he
Singing
looks at
chimes.
you in like, make an insight check.
Okay.
Are you laughing at him though? Like the laugh?
That's a faux 20.
All right, this dude is fucking
Crazy.
insane.
Okay. Cool.
He is not there at all.
Oh, he's gonna look at Siggy and be like, "Should we just fight our way through?"
Well, let's give him a chance.
Okay.
A few minutes later,
I knew you were gonna like that one. That's why I didn't ask you.
the girl comes back. The girl. The woman comes back.
The girl.
And she says,
I'll escort you to the dining hall.
Oh,
And,
I've heard this before.
All right.
Wonderful. Have you?
Otto will open the gates for you.
Right, if they give us some sort of cider.
Drink it.
No, don't. What are you talking about?
No,
What are you talking about?
I was talking
Have
about
you
when
been here
Straub
before?
invited us in for dinner. We were escorted directly to the dining hall.
Yeah, so?
Just silent. Well, I mean, that's not going too well for us.
Yes. It
Historically,
doesn't sound
no.
like the
Historically,
doesn't sound like the
being
first one
invited
went
to the dining hall is
spectacularly
not
well
a good
for you.
sign. All right, just keep your wits about you, Gruff.
Okay, all right.
Archie will have his mirror spoon out, ready to go.
There you go.
Ready to rock
Ready
and roll.
ready with the spoon check.
Yep, gotta have that spoon check.
Hey man, it's been a while.
Yes, Lito. What was your name there, Lass?
Siegfried.
One more time.
Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Zigfrick. Exactly how it sounds.
Siegfried.
ZYGFREK.
YG.
Hey, just
Okay.
just a point of contention. You know you can change the names, right?
Ziggy.
I like this.
Does-
It's fine.
Ziggy and Siggy.
Get.
You like
Yes.
Siegfried?
I
You also didn't like
fucking can't
Ryan.
pronounce
Anytime I give him
3/4 of
any
the
kind of a
name.
name, you
No.
don't like it. So I can't win. I give
Yeah,
up.
but I can't pronounce half of them because they're from the book. And
Then
what I was
write
gonna
them
say was I can't
phonetically.
pronounce 3/4 of the names. That
Zig
is worse
Frick.
because yeah, that's worse.
That's pretty well what I do.
Lead the
All
way,
right.
Zigfrick.
So as
I'm surprised
are,
no one's
are
just
you
gonna call him
guys
cigarette.
are you guys
Oh, I
dismounting from
am.
the wagon, or are you taking the wagon in?
Oh, should we?
No, take the wagon in.
Right in the front door.
Should we?
Why not?
No.
Well, hang
You're
on.
driving. You're driving, so.
Hang on. Do you not want to take the wagon in?
What is the repercussion of that? Quick getaway in case shit hits the fan.
Well, if the gate's closed, no quick getaway anyways.
Yeah.
Ram the gates.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your horse at this point.
Well, it's our horses. We paid for them.
This is Winston,
Mm.
Peggy.
Oh, okay.
Eeyore is with Ismark.
I mean, Talia would start
Ismark.
following, but if Siggy has some trepidations, she will listen.
No, we'll bring him in, keep him close. I was just thinking, hey, yeah, no, I mean, metagaming, I don't know that there's no other exit, but Siggy wouldn't, so.
Talia's gonna lean in and say, if we're gonna get into a fight, we're gonna get into a fight. And we're gonna have to
Realistically, the
hang out
horses,
until we do anyways. So
the horses aren't any safer outside the gate than inside the gate.
No.
Theoretically,
no.
no.
And maybe I wouldn't want to leave him with laughing
mean,
Otto, so. Yeah, no, we're okay. Yeah, you're right.
If the Burgermeister isn't gonna send his guards up the last 200 feet, we have a lot more than an hour. So
You're right. You're right there.
ideally, this is probably best case. I mean, it's fucking weird. She'll look past Siggy at the two leading the cart.
It is definitely strange. Not what I was expecting.
No, me neither.
Otto stays at the gate.
Okay.
Good, cackling to himself maniacally.
Is he?
He
is
legitimately
he okay?
is.
Heartwarming.
What's he laughing at?
What was
He
her
laughs
name?
at everything.
You know what? It's nice to hear laughter,
Well,
whether I mean that or not. You don't hear a lot of it around here.
She looks at you a little nervously, like she's a little jumpy.
Oh.
And she just keeps walking.
Okay, don't want to talk. That's fine.
So
It's understandable.
She
you
just keeps
enter.
Walking.
She just
Oh,
keeps
okay.
walking. So you guys enter through the gates. To your right, you see stunted pine trees that grow out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the Abbey's north wing.
Yeah. Decent sized graveyard.
The windows of the structure are cracked panes of
All the
leaded
graves
glass.
look old.
Well, make a perception check.
Okay. That's a big old 8.
Hard to tell from the
Wouldn't you
wagon.
say?
may I look?
Sure.
Oh God. Ooh, natty 19. 26.
They look like judging by the headstones, they look very old.
Okay.
Um,
No, like disturbed graves.
No.
Okay.
The windows of the structure are cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient
Leaded
gravestones
glass?
burst from the thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking.
Leaded.
Leaded glass, like
what?
kind of like stained glass.
Okay. Hey, have we seen that anywhere else?
No, but you've also never seen.
A church in Barovia.
Wow.
No, like the ones
Well,
you've
no,
seen
actually,
are
no.
smaller.
Donovan.
Yeah.
Donovich.
Donovich's church was smaller.
Listen,
but-
just because he didn't have the fucking funds.
Oh no, I mean,
nothing quite as elaborate as this.
I'm just asking. Has Siggy seen leaded glass windows in churches in Faerun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's
So it's like
basically-
a thing. It's not weird to see.
Yeah, so stained glass way back when is lead that would hold like melted lead that would hold those panes together.
That's what a
So
leaded
that's-
glass window is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Okay.
it's not colored glass. It's just panes of clear glass in different shapes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
No, it's not keeping radiation out or anything.
no. Nothing like
Okay,
that.
Okay.
So you see up here, there's a little gatehouse up ahead, and through the opening in this short wall, you can see a little bit of a garden beyond. But you guys pull up in front here. A 15-foot high curtained wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot-tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque.
These guards are outside of the
They're on the top of the
walkway between the two buildings.
No, so they're on top of this curtained wall, on the
Okay.
battlements up above.
Okay. Can we see what's on this plaque?
Sure. So on the plaque it says the Abbey of St. Markovia, and written below it reads, "May her light cure all illness."
Like the pond.
Cure all illness.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
Siegfried opens these two doors to let you in.
A lot of notes tonight.
Yeah, dude. Not a lot of fighting, I know, Graf. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I punch Gruff.
I'm sorry.
It's a
Um,
it's a comment. You punch Gruff.
Hey, there was a little wrestling match.
Rage.
I mean,
I tried. I tried to give us something.
I don't know.
You
I don't know how
will.
I walked away from that.
Are you
Luck.
bringing your
Okay.
wagon into the courtyard?
That I don't think we should. I think maybe just keep it out.
Like, leave it here?
Siegfried's is a no. We brought it in from that one.
Oh,
So
okay.
right now your wagon
Siegfried's
is out here.
Internal.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but we'll leave it here.
Yeah.
so
Maybe we should
Bring it
spin
in.
it around.
Bring it in, Sean.
Spin it around. Yeah, we'll spin it around.
yeah, I want to get you into this dining hall, and then we will call it for the night. Okay. So the thick fog that fills the courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you. Or so it seemed at first. It's clear now that these guards
Was that
are
Gosh.
merely scarecrows.
Oh,
Wooden
shit,
doors. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the abbey's two wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs.
So, like, are we safe? Are we safe to assume that all the guards in the guard towers in Krezk are scarecrows now?
Well, I think that's just at the Abbey.
No.
Or at least the ones on this curtain wall.
Right.
Sorry,
So-
what are these? What are these recesses?
So those recesses have troughs in them.
Like horse
Um,
troughs?
Like water troughs.
Is there any horses?
Well, you see 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth that have iron rings bolted to them. And chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is suddenly shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds.
Jesus.
What?
what the fuck is going on here?
A lot.
It's a goddamn concentration camp.
I stopped taking notes a while ago.
Okay,
You-
hold on. There's a spider Batman.
I can't fucking
do a
write
post?
fast enough for any of this shit.
We can
There's
go
a-
over it after
There's a,
if
there's
you
a
want.
spider, a spider
Send
Batman
me the
chained to a
recording.
post, like a horse post,
Yeah,
like on a leash.
yeah.
Is it a leash or is it a bridle?
Is he a gimp?
No, it
Does
is
he have
a
a
Is
chain?
he
chain.
wearing leather?
No,
That's
they
a
are.
good question, Sean.
It's,
Peg
they're
leg.
wearing a collar
Latex.
with a chain
Got it.
attached to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speak
going.
my language. Keep going.
My safe word is pineapple.
Mine's banana
I'll
pancakes.
keep that in mind.
Rutabaga.
No, my safe word is yam.
Fuck's sakes.
And sorry, where are the screams coming from?
From the sheds.
Yams.
Yams.
Can you point out where the sheds are on the?
Uh,
The little things
yeah. So all
to
these
the east,
little
north, and yeah,
things
okay.
have wooden doors and padlocks.
Oh, all of them. Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
From multiple sheds.
And then also from in
So
here.
every one of them is screaming.
No, you just hear some screams coming from them.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, and what's her name? Zigfreck
Ziggy.
is leading us in here, or did she wait back at the?
No, she's in the courtyard.
Okay, well,
I mean,
what the hell is this?
Um,
Like,
It just, She doesn't look like she's gonna explain these screams or the Bat Spider-Man.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
So
John, that
this
is the least of my concerns.
this
But
tethering
I
post
appreciate
here,
you.
just up here,
Mhm.
you see the creature that's chained to the post flaps its leathery wings and takes to the air, but
Oh.
doesn't get far before the chains go taut.
Hmm.
She flutters about madly, screaming nonsense.
Jesus.
In
Okay.
words though.
Common?
Yes, but
No, but no. But
But not-
actually, no.
But gibberish.
yes, in common, but nonsensical. Like nothing she's saying is making sense
Okay.
at all.
Bat Spider Woman.
This
So-
is why I stopped taking notes.
Yeah, that'll just throw you
Okay.
right off.
Okay.
So
but
yeah, she
they already don't
she
make sense.
I
to
got
give
like
you a better of
3
idea of what she looks like.
Okay.
She's got these bat wings, and her spider mandibles. She's long, stringy black hair that hides much of her
That's-
face.
Worse.
Clearly visible are the spider mandibles and teeth that replace her human mouth. She has arms
Dear.
and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of her right foot.
You're making it worse.
She doesn't.
Dude, do we see any stitching?
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
Like, these are straight up, like, Pathfinder
Okay.
mutation humanoids, right?
Like
Basically.
everything is
Okay.
melding into one another.
Like, Wrath of the
Yes.
Righteous.
It's not Frankenstein. It looks more
no,
mutated.
they
This
look
is Wrath
like
of the
they
Righteous.
were made this way.
Well, when you say make, that leads
So-
me to
So
believe
none of
something's wrong.
none of this looks stitched or anything. This
Okay.
is just how
There
they
is
were born.
natural seams between their
It
different
looks like they were
fleshes.
born that way.
Born that way is what I meant, not made.
Okay.
Born.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Get us
Big
to the
Frick leads you-
weird fucking.
To this door here,
Yep.
to the main hall.
Let's see it. A fucking cavalcade of weird lemon
Armadillos.
Yeah,
I
there it
kind of like
is.
where this
And-
is going. Not
and-
gonna lie.
You fucking would.
Yeah, I bet you would.
It's a nice change from
So
depressing humans.
you actually kind of probably will
You're
like
wrong.
this, Siggy. As you walk through these doors,
Uh-oh.
gentle sounding
You asked
music
for it.
trickles down from above, played on a single stringed
Gentle-
instrument of some unseen master.
Oh.
The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs up to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into the darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and
This-
golden. You have a question?
The symbol of the sun, does that
It's the morning.
match up anything with the statue?
The Morning Lord.
Like, is it
You-
a symbol
you've
of the morning?
seen-
Light? Okay.
Yeah, you've seen enough depictions of the
Okay.
Morning Lord by now that you can recognize it. It's just very
Okay.
large and
Called
ornate.
Their Morning Lord?
The Morning Lord, yeah.
It's a god.
Morning Lord is a god that is no longer around, apparently. Hence the no sunshine. Or morning sun.
It's not that they're not around, it's that. Well, either way.
Yeah.
So, wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which
Oh.
is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown.
I don't know what alabaster means.
White. Pale white.
Oh. Okay.
Off white.
Sure.
In
It's
tattered-
more almost like a blue white. Like it's so white that it's fucking super pale.
sickly white.
Oh,
Blue
okay.
hairs.
No, just real pale. Her
So the-
auburn hair.
Their hair
Fuck is
so
a blue
white it's
hair?
blue.
Her auburn hair is
Oh.
neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts.
Tattered
Red gown.
clothing, sorry?
Yes, a tattered
Red
and
gown,
soiled
oh.
red gown.
This doesn't look anything like Crazy Mary or whatever her fucking name was.
You don't know what
Daughter
Mad Mary's
description?
daughter looks like?
Fuck. We didn't ask for a description or anything?
Nobody asked anything.
Oh, we're dumb.
We didn't even go talk to her. I'm pretty
We
sure
did
that was the
not.
fucking shopkeeper that told us
No,
that.
yeah. Fuck.
No, it was Ismark that told you.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
No,
God
okay.
damn it.
Also in this room,
No, remember that.
a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint. He turns as you walk through the door, and he says, "Welcome to the Abbey of St. Markovia. How can I assist you?" And that is where we'll leave it tonight.
Wouldn't happen to have a cup of warm water. would you?
Okay.
Cue the music. Sorry. I don't know what the fucking I don't know what the end music is.
I don't have any.
Did you just
Well,
say
then
it
I
was
just made it.
No,
wooden
it just
cutlery on
ends
the
with us
table?
talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That was it?
we'll
No
end it
food?
there for tonight.
No.
Thank you guys
Ah.
for joining us. Say goodnight, everybody,
Good night.
Good night,
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Good session. Good session.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday. That's not very nice.